All right, so StreamYard sucks. I had to go live button. It didn't go live. So here we go again. This is the great part. Playing StreamYard. Love them, hate them. It is what it is. So, first thing is you don't believe me. Most people don't. They don't believe that I lost my phone somewhere and it's making noise. So, most people don't believe that I'm antisocial. It's just uh, yeah, I hit the live button on StreamYard and I was sitting here talking for like the last 5.5, 6 minutes, and I look up and it's asking me if I still want to go live. Give me 1 second. Sorry, something family related. Let's get back to it. Yeah, people don't believe that I'm antisocial, and unfortunately, it's not something you can really prove. It's just how I am. It's who I am. It's what I am. My family is very outgoing. Uh, no, it's not even that. I couldn't say that it has to do with stupid people. Like most people, if I can't, I guess, if you don't know somebody that I know and trust, like I probably will hardly say 5 words to you. Like you're gonna have to get me out of the show. So we'll be talking eventually. We'll reach something, and I'll eventually open up. Like my wife, she's a social butterfly. Like if she was like me, boy, we probably talk to nobody, like at all whatsoever. I'm friendly to people. I'm polite to people. Anyways, y'all can hear that, but I could. But I'm friendly to people. I'm polite to people, but I'm not gonna go up to somebody and I'm not gonna just start a conversation. That's just it's not gonna happen. It's not in the cards. Never been that way. Never will be that way. I mean, I go out of town. If you're not, you know, the person that's at the front desk at the hotel or somewhere where I have to order food or I have to actually have human contact, I probably wouldn't speak to anybody out of town outside of the people I work with. I mean, even during the day, that's really who all I speak to. I could go a whole day and probably text almost nobody. My mom texts me good morning every morning. That's pretty much, you know, that's probably about the start of the social part of my day. Uh, the guys in Discord, people at work, my wife. I mean, it's just not too many people that I keep in daily contact with. I mean, best friends and everything included. It's just, I don't even think to message people, to call people. I just feel like, hey, they're off doing their thing. They probably don't want to be bothered. And then, every once in a while I get a message like, hey, where you at? How you been? How come I don't hear from you? But just in my mind, people should have their own space. I kind of like being in my own little shell. It's pretty much just how it is. My sister, she's just all social as hell. My mom's almost the same. They could go out of town and just be there for 4 or 5 days and make like 20 friends. I don't understand how that even works. If I move to another state, I probably would know nobody except for the people who I order food from and the people I work with for probably like 6 months. Like, I mean, maybe I'd meet some of the friends of the people who I work with, but I wouldn't just go out and make friends on my own. It's irregular to me. People walking up to people just having conversations and making friends. I just don't understand it. I can't, I never will. Sup, legend? Sup, Reg? Reg always got a standing invite, but I feel like he's ducking that wreck. Now, for me, it's so deep how antisocial I am that I can see a person in need. Hey, Yolanda, and I could want to say give them food or give them money or help them in some way, and it's a complete internal battle between me wanting to do the right thing and me not wanting to deal with the it's in your Discord, me wanting to do the right thing versus me having to have social interaction. And I won't lie, sometimes I'll want to give somebody something, but I just don't want to start a social interaction with somebody. Like, I could walk past somebody and I'll be like, please let this man ask for food or money or something. And I have the money in my hand. And I'll look at him like, please just say something so that I won't have to initiate a social interaction. I'm like, hey, you have $5 or $10? I already have the money in your pocket. I can just hand it to you. But on the same way, I don't want like people to be like, oh, thank you, and bless you, and the social interaction part of it. I just want to be able to help you and move on with minimal words, if anything. Like, if somebody just says thank you once and you're welcome, and let me escape this social interaction before it gets odd. Because for me, it can get odd quick. Just if I don't know you, anything past hi, how you doing, becomes strange for me. Like, it puts me in a strange place. Like, when's this conversation gonna be over? This is a nice person, but I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here now. So it has stopped me from giving people things that could help them sometime. And on other times, it could. Sometimes it brings me more joy than I expected when I interact with somebody who I've never met, made random friends. I mean, there's one guy, I was around 18, 19. I didn't even have my car yet. And I forgot what he said to start the interaction, but he said one thing and I've never forgot it. He was like, he asked my name, gave my name, Brandon, simple name. He said, I'll tell you my name, but I'll bet if I see you again, you will not remember it. I saw this guy 3 times over the next 5 years after that. His name was Quadier, and I still remember that to this day, just because it was basically like a challenge to me. Once he said I wouldn't be able to, I remembered it. I still remember it. And there's other, times where I've just basically just doing my little thing, and somebody asked me something, somebody reached out to me pretty much, and hey, you want to come do this, XYZ, and led to about 13 of the best friends I had growing up from the age of probably 7 or 8 until now. It's up and downhill. I deal with it. I try to keep being so antisocial from stopping me from doing the right thing. Now, does it affect the wrong things that I do? Knowing that I don't care to speak to people as much as I should, and how quickly, I guess you would say, my social battery gets drained. Knowing too many people is such a detriment to me that sometimes if somebody pisses me off, I'll just go postal and be like, look, don't call me, don't write me, don't. If you see me in the street, I'm just a random motherfucker who you never talked to in your life. So sometimes I do cut people off a little quicker than I should, or let's say a lot quicker than I should. I mean, what's up, coach? Hey, so the Tyler got that merch. I was gonna come in, my DMX hoodie mode and everything like that. I mean, being antisocial does make me a bully sometimes. Like, I'll be honest, the relief of less, just the possibility of less social interaction will get that little evil devil on my shoulder going. Oh yeah, hey, this that Egyptian silk right here, baby. I can't let the wife get her hands on this because she gets her hands on this. I'm gonna have to order me another one. I won't get it back. It's soft. It breathes enough. It's gonna get me through that September area where it's like 65 in the morning, but 75 in the afternoon. It's gonna get me right in there. This is pre-hoodie weather. So I mean, I don't bully people, but if you start acting crazy, it will become an excuse for me to be like, peace. I mean, that's just the way life is. I tell people I'm anti-social. Do not give me the opportunity to not be social. If you give me the opportunity to not be social, I'm probably going to take it 80% of the time. Honestly, that's probably the biggest thing. Like, I don't feel comfortable streaming if I don't have, like, if I have one of you guys on, I can get the energy from you guys to kind of just like settle in. I don't settle into certain situations that way. And I mean, like even the meetup, I was cool because we've all been in Discord chatting this and the third, and it gives me a familiarity with you. So like when I got there, I wasn't like standing off on anybody. Like say we had came to the meetup, I wasn't familiar with you guys through chat and text and everything like that. I'd have been off to the side. Like the wife would have probably been talking to you like, oh yeah, Brandon's over here, and she'd have had to break the ice because I just been looking at y'all like, okay, who's who, what's your energy like, what you into. Now, when we went to the after part, like I know at one point, Coach asked me, he was like, where your people's at? And I had like a laser beam sight on the wife. But when I got there, I don't know these people. So if I don't know you, I don't like you. It's just how it is. I'm looking around like like my boy on Friday after next, taping the phone books to his chest and his midsection, everything. Got shanked on the yard that one time. I'm looking around at everybody. Like the first person who looked like they want something, we're gonna be fighting in here because I'm on full edge. I'm just ready to go ballistic. I'm ready for somebody getting fighting in here. I'm taking this guy out first because he's the biggest. I'll worry about him second because he looks like he might want to do something stupid. Like all that's run through my mind. But after a while, dealing with the people who I know who are there, I kind of calmed down a little bit. I wasn't looking for a fight, as you would say, which is why I don't go out much because if I don't know who you are and I don't like the energy, I'm on go, like full security guard, who ready to take this L because I'm really ready to give to any. I don't. If you're a woman and you come up, you come up looking like you got some intentions, I'll throw you over the table. It's no questions about it. But that's just how it manifests. Like if I get nervous, I get aggressive. It's a bad part of being antisocial. It's pretty terrible. Now those around me, man, I give credit to the wife because I don't even like talking to people on the phone. Like if there's something that has to be handled at the office in the apartment building, or we have to call somebody to figure something out, I ask her to call because my meter will get up there, and the smallest things will have me. I guess it'll make me seem like I'm cranky or if I'm irritated or aggressive. So I try to have her call. She has a soft voice. She deals with people a lot better than I do. And I mean, it's also in real life. Like, I don't even want to order. If somebody else is there that can do it, I don't even want to order from Taco Bell. Like, quite honestly, I'll, hey, I want this, I want this, and I want this. And I'll let her deal with the people. Like, dealing with people is just something she can do so much better than me. Going to places, yeah, a lot of times, sometimes I don't want to go to a place just because I don't want to deal with people. Like, people are people. That's just it. People I know, great. People I don't know, like, it's just, so I know it gets on their nerves, gets on my mom's nerves, probably gets on my grandmother's nerves. Sometimes I talk to people, I don't talk loud enough because I don't want to talk. So if I talk loud, I'm worried that I'm gonna, I guess, intimidate or scare people. I'll come off, you know, aggressive or something like that. So I try to talk soft, is not to like yell at people or things like that, because I try to, I'm not always fully aware of my tone. I can be socially tone deaf. I could say something and just be joking or have a straight face, and people take it serious. They'll think I'm upset. It's just not fully not fully socialized. Let's say that. Not fully socialized. Yeah, I'm getting old, but being socialized don't mean anything. I mean, that's nothing to do with age. As my grandmother says I'm real peculiar, hard to understand, and that's also something that makes me not want to be as social, because I don't want to explain small little, I guess, intricacies of how I act to this person. Now I've explained to this person. Now I met this person. Now I got to explain stuff to them. Like, people take offense to small things I say because they think that I'm serious or they think I'm saying in a menacing manner. It just, that drives me nuts. I absolutely hate it. It it kind of pisses me off, and quite frankly, yeah, those around me have to do a lot more socializing for the amount of socializing I refuse to do. And I love and accept them wholeheartedly for it. That's just the truth. I appreciate it so much that they deal with the extra stuff I don't want to deal with. Now, if you want me to lift something, do extra work, you need help moving, call me. Anything to have to socialize with people I don't know, I'll do that. Hell, even at work, I do rack work because I get to sit behind the rack, playing music or not. I get to sit behind the rack and do my thing. People ask me minimal, if any, questions. Now, if you're the guy on the ladder putting up the TV, people want to talk to you and they want to speak to you. So I do the work that nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to do rack work but me, and it's strictly because it's just me, the rack, nobody. If I can be behind the rack for 8 hours, I'll talk to the coworkers who I actually came with, and maybe I'll wave to somebody in the hall. So, people in my life, how they help me deal with being antisocial. Well, pretty much how they keep me from being a hermit. Because I ain't gonna lie, quite honestly, if the wife doesn't pull me out of the house, if the my god kids or my sisters don't need anything, if my mom doesn't say, "Hey, they're having an event, we should go to it," I'm staying home. That's just how it's gonna be. I'm just gonna stay home. Like most things, I'm not going to go to just because there's people there. Let's be honest. I mean, even the fair yesterday, I didn't really want to go to that. Oh, yeah. I'm an introverted introvert. If I don't know you, I ain't trying to talk to you. If I know you, we could talk all day. But if I know you, we could talk all day. If you know somebody, and say in this scenario, somebody, I know Yolanda, I know Reg. I know Hendo, I know Coach. Now, if there's somebody who they know, if they don't like vouch for that person, the rest of us will be having a conversation, and I mean, that person will be in the conversation, but I won't address that person. Like, I'll probably look at them when they talk, and all my conversation will be directed to the people I know. Even if I'm kind of replying to what they're saying, it's still going to be addressed to Yolanda or Reg or Coach or Hendo until it gets to a point where I feel comfortable with that person. Now, if we're sitting together, and maybe even if there's three people that you guys say, hey, I know this person, he's great, this, that, and the third, I'll give it a chance. I'll engage these people openly. Even, I mean, Coach, in that scenario, I would acknowledge their talking points and everything, and I would. It's not that I wouldn't speak to them, but like, say they said something, when I answered, I would be answering their question, but I would be looking at you guys. I would be focusing on the people that I know because I know them. Like, it's weird. It's like you have to. I guess you kind of have to break the wall before I'm really like, I'll be looking at you and, this and the third. Like, it's just like a kind of a, I guess I got to warm up to the person. Now, if you guys vouch for this person, I'll say, yeah. Like, say I started watching Coach. I think he was on with LBHT. And I was like, all right, cool. And, I'm kind of just, okay, these guys ain't bad. But like when he was on with LBHT, that was the only time I had watched them. When he was on with Hendo, that was the only time I was watching because I had interacted with Coach in his chat. So like he was a real cool dude, but I didn't know who these guys were. So it was like, okay, he's on their channel. They're having a good conversation. But even though it's on YouTube, it's still not like a trust thing there. Like, it's not like I don't have any familiarity with it. So when he was like, hey, I'm getting off on this, on this stream, I forgot what stream it was. It was a Thursday film session, I believe. I believe he had like a Thursday film session thing he would do. And he was like, I'm getting off here and I'm going to get on with Hendo and y'all should come over. He's a good guy, this and the third. And he's like, oh, okay. He said Hendo's cool. So I'm going to go to Hendo stream. So I went to Hendo stream. They were chopping it up and Coach was like, hey, you should subscribe to this guy. He's XYZ. I was like, all right, cool. Coach said he's good. I give him a chance. So, a week or two later, they're on and they're like, hey, LBHT is coming on at 7:15 today, this, that, and the third. I was like, oh, okay. And then they got on there. It's like, hey, you should subscribe to all of us. And Coach was like, yeah, these guys are cool. We got this familiarity, this kind of bond. I was like, okay, cool. So it's more like a family thing. And, as more and more things started, it started like that. Even Chris just joking. When they were like, hey, go there, follow Deep Cover Pod. We have this collective and we're going to, as a family. So it's not introvert or extrovert. It's more just my familiarity with you directly. I know a lot of both. Like, my wife is just friends. My sister, friends. My mom, friends. Me and my brother, My grandfather, same way. I mean, I guess the men in our family are just introverted. It's just how we are. But all the women in our family are just, they make friends with any goddamn body. And I just don't understand it. Like, it's a mystery I'll never unlock. I know a lot of stuff. I understand a lot of stuff. I learn a lot of stuff. And I just still don't understand it. with me, each person has to have their familiarity, or you got to have a referral. If you don't have a referral, I don't know you, I don't really have interest in knowing you. Like you would have to walk up and just like bombard me until I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this guy's kind of cool. Something like that. I can't. It's hard to explain. Even I mean, the guy at the metro station manager, one of the metro station managers. I was carrying some. Actually, I was carrying some Arizonas, but I was carrying a pink lemonade sweet tea Arnold Palmer. He's like, hey, you mind if I want to say, all right, cool, go ahead. And he had a good energy. He was smiling. He was like, if more people would speak to other people and be okay, or when people spoke to people, people didn't give a bad attitude, it would be better. So it just became a thing. Like every time I see him, he'd be like, hey, how you doing? Just in the third, and he's just good energy. So it got to the point where sometimes I see him first, and I start talking to him before he was talking to me. It just takes some time. Like I can't just walk up to a person and feel like I know you. So, well, the I mean, you're probably, I guess, what they call an introvert. I'd actually line to. I don't fully understand that spectrum because people say I'm an introverted, extrovert. I'm extroverted, introvert. I don't fucking understand that shit. I'm me, myself, and I, unless you pry your way in. I'm guess I'm an introverted introvert, or if that's even how it goes. I don't understand the psychology behind how they name this crap. But trust me, we know. See, somebody like you has to marry an introvert to like level things out. Like it's because if not, there'd be a lot of hermits in the world. Believe you me. So, oh, sorry. Believe you me, because if I had married an introvert, we probably wouldn't have gone to the meet and greet. I bought my ticket for the meet and greet, but still, it's her who was like, "Yo, we have to go." And she bought her ticket because she pretty much probably knew it. If I didn't have her to force me to go, it's still a 30 to 45% chance I wouldn't have gone, even though I'd already bought the ticket. I could have came on that day and just had seen and dealt with too many people that day, and I'd have been like, yeah, I'll get the next one. Oh, hold on, gotta get that around. Got my sip the tally challenge, my second one that came with my hoodie. But yeah, I try to do better. Sometimes I'll catch myself doing my anti-social thing, and against all hell, I will force my stubborn Taurus will to do what I don't want to do. Or sometimes I'll say something to the wife about an event. Oh, Sam and his wife and, Ben and them, they're having a hangout next Saturday. We're going to play games and stuff like that. I will tell her because she will want to go and she will force me to go. Because sometimes when I don't tell her, I'll come home. I'll start cooking, like, oh man, I'm too tired. I already started cooking, this and the third. And that'll be my way out of going. I mean, even before we were married, before we were living together, you know, sometimes like, people would post stuff online on Facebook and they would tag her so that she would know because they know she's going to try and force me to go. Because if she doesn't try to force me to go, I'll just stay home. It's just how life is. So I do try to do better. And, sometimes I put people in position to hold me accountable just because I know I know who I am, how I am. I understand it, and I understand I need to do better. So sometimes you got to put little things to, I guess, motivate you, or have people motivate me to do better than I was going to do myself. All right. So now, questions, comments don't have to be related to the stream or ideas. Yeah, I mean that's one of those things when my perfect build of a wife was happening in my mind. Being able to get me to do stuff differently than I would do if it was just me, that was important. I looked at the women in my life, how they take care of and protect the kids. That was important. The, social element was important because I know if I marry somebody like me, not only would I be terribly antisocial, kids would probably be the same. So I aim for I guess you would say, checks and balances. I need to have somebody who will argue to the end of the world to get me to do the right thing when I'm wrong. Now, I'm always right, except for when I'm wrong. But in them few occasions, I need somebody who's not scared to argue with me or not scared of me at all whatsoever to get me to do the right thing. So the second stream is supposed to be at 9:30. Jay's supposed to be on that stream, and Reg is supposed to be on that stream. So hopefully the timing lines up. One of the two of them better be on that stream. I mean, if I got to do another solo, I do another solo, but I got to come up with the subjects after I get off of here. I still got one fish tank I got to swap the water on. My 125 gallon is bigger than hell, so that's going to take me an hour or two. But after that, I can go ahead and focus on that stream, kind of get everything set up. If y'all have any questions or anything. Oh, you ain't got to wait. You ain't got to wait.
No. Y'all have any questions? Hold on. You ain't about
to cut off the echo.
It's not really an echo. It's more like your boy was representing. I was watching, all right?
Yeah, I mean, it was echoing, the delay.
So listen. Look, Hendo said you could take 8 p.m.
But Jay won't be available at 8 p.m.
Jay's not available till like midnight. What time are you available, Jay?
Jay said 9:30.
I missed that whole conversation. So y'all did. Y'all added me in after the fact. I didn't even know.
No, I tagged you in at the top of it. I said, Jay and Reg, what time y'all trying to stream tomorrow? If you scroll up,
I was sleep.
I know. But if you scroll up, you was mentioned about 3 times.
Yeah, I must have been knocked out. I ain't get none of that. See, Yolanda be in people's streams tripping, man.
What's up, Coach?
2-hour stream.
Actually, see, Coach missed it. I was telling everybody how Coach led me to Hendo and LBHT. Shit, Coach, I wouldn't be here.
Coach, that's what I said. I said that in the comments. Without Coach, we wouldn't have a B squared. We wouldn't have Ghost in the unit. So, Coach, thank you, Coach.
Yeah, Coach vouch for all y'all, because if not, my antisocial ass.
Coach got me my co-host.
At one point, I was only watching Coach's videos. At least at this point, I pretty much just watch Coach, Hendo, LBHD. Pretty much, I just watch the collectors videos. I watch the motorcycle videos, but outside of that, I just watch the videos of the people who are in the Discord.
Yeah. Hey, man. I've been watching YouTube for a long time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been watching YouTube for a long time. But I did notice that as I found each of the guys we watch, it became focused solely on them. I watch my car stuff because I love cars. I got different friends all over YouTube, so I watch them too. But seeing the way that this group kind of molded together, it made me more interested in that. And then I'm gonna be honest, I was out talking to somebody. I told him, I said, listen, it's a group of guys I watch on YouTube. It's like watching Marvel. It's the separate, you know what I mean? The separate shows, and the Avengers come together for one big one on Monday. I'm like, I tell people all the time, I was like, it's crazy. I was like, I tell people all the time, you gotta get in there and get on it. A lot of people I know don't really watch YouTube, but I try to get them to, because I tell them, listen, you're watching YouTube, you're gonna see a lot more happiness and fun than you'll see just watching TV. Because the TV, you're repeating the same thing over and over again, and then you got the news, which is all terrible. I mean, I don't know the last time I heard anything good come off the news. So, tell them, get on YouTube, watch something on YouTube, man. Watch some joy, some happiness, some good people.
So the question is, whose show is The Secret Invasion?
Oh man.
No pressure.
That would be my show. Listen, my show is The Secret Invasion, right? Because I tried to backdoor my way into the goodness. I try. A lot of my stuff you watch, you go make it make sense. Tell me I'm lying. A lot of my takes you see, I'm backdooring and I'm going. Listen, I see because I do my show so late in the week. Everybody touches pretty much everything I gotta say as far as like the sports goes and stuff like that. So when I come in later in the week, I give a light opinion on that. But then I hit a backdoor where it's just I say some off-brand stuff that creates controversy and it creates conversation. I got the nickname Reg Bayless for a reason. Like that's what I do. It's my way of getting eyes on myself. You know what I'm saying? So I have to, later in the week, end up being extra creative to avoid being repetitive of what came before me. So, and that's part of why I've missed a few shows now, because me being busy, I haven't been able to put my stuff together the way I would like to. And having the fam, and even now, I'm surprised my daughter's over there just chilling. It's tough. It's real tough.
You lucky. I was trying to put you full screen on the thing so we can see
you was. I know you was. Look. I'm not sweating. I'm smooth right now.
Don't worry, I'll be on my 150,000. Whatever I think of, whenever I think of, that's what's about to be on your screen.
Listen, 150,000 is fire though. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily saying
they was looking for you. Hold on, they was looking for you on the stream because I was talking about how my wife keeps me social and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, you basically said how she saved you at the meetup. Tell her to get on here and take a bow.
Yeah, Red said you need to come take a bow because you saved me at the meetup.
What?
Red said you need to come on here and take a bow because I told him you saved me at the meetup. I told him you ain't make me go. I might have what you call that? I might have canceled on him.
Red Shiesty, yes, Red Shiesty. Stop calling me out, Hendo.
Will I get a nickname too, or no?
No, Reg's just Hendo was making fun of Reg.
Hey.
That's what I want.
Oh shit.
Look like Reg got that Comcast.
I got. Listen, no. I got calls coming in left and right, and my phone and my tablet are connected. So
right.
Yeah,
It's not 4G.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, no, you didn't just come at me like that. Wow.
I didn't even think about it.
What? Nah, I got that 5G.
Hey.
The message out.
What?
He said McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh, that sucks.
Jay, how you know about McDonald's Wi-Fi though?
Because Jay got McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Jay, you sold yourself out with that one.
And that's the free open one everybody uses.
Jay live right next door. So their Wi-Fi.
So Reg, now that she took a bow, she said she said she needed a nickname.
We gotta come up with one, right? All right, we're
Me?
gonna get you a nickname.
No habla inglés?
And he's the one that brought it up, right? That's
No,
crazy.
no, he said you need to come take a bow because I told him, I said, sometimes when I'm supposed to go to events or hangouts and whatnot, if you don't
Jay
make
said
me
he grew up with it. Yeah, no. You said how she was the reason for you going to the meetup. I
no,
said she need to come take a bow then, because we
no, what
wouldn't
I
have
was
got you
saying
there if it
is
wasn't for her.
if she didn't go or make sure I went, there was a 30 to 45%. Even if I had a ticket, I'd be like, I don't feel like dealing with people right now. I just stay home.
Even if you had a ticket, damn.
Even with the ticket, you see what I'm saying?
I was supposed to go out with somebody. You're like, you need to go, and I was like, nope.
You see what I'm saying? So basically, he wouldn't have been there if you wasn't there. So thank you. That was
It
the
was a
reason for you taking a
chance.
bow.
Yay!
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Don't let him try to eat up some of that credit. You ain't getting no credit, B. It was her. It was all her.
I don't need credit. I need cash.
Listen, tell them where to donate. Then you giving them a show. Tell them where to donate. I see it coming across the bottom of the screen.
You're welcome.
Yep. Y'all been hitting my boy Cash. Listen, you heard him. You don't need the credit. You need the cash. Get the cash up. Line them pockets a little bit. He giving you great content. Just give him a little change, a little piece of change.
Oh yeah, and I was telling them like you're like Yolanda, extroverted extrovert. You, Mo, you, my sister, my mom. God damn, they can make friends.
Oh, so what does that mean?
The way he said it is as if that's a bad thing.
I know.
Big friend.
I just don't understand it. I
felt like an evil villain.
I don't understand how people just talk to people. Like it just
It's
drives me
easy,
nuts.
man. Listen, the job I'm on now. When I first started this job I'm on now, I made 2 new friends.
Talking shit.
Well, I told him how you
Mm-hmm.
usually have to order everything and talk to people because I hate it.
That's how I do it.
Therapy
It's easy to talk
session?
to people.
The anti-socialist because people don't believe I'm anti-social at all. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, you heard it straight from him. Yeah.
Yeah, listen. I believed it from day one when he told me because that was basically the basis of our first conversation, and that's how we got. That's actually how we planned to get our first stream together. He said, "Reg, they pressure me to stream. I don't like doing this." He's like, "You like to talk, so I'll get on the stream with you." I was like, "Okay, whatever works.
That's exactly
Whatever
how
gets you on screen is what I'm all for." And there you have it. Now he's over here doing his own streams, and we're gonna push this thing to an hour like he did me last night because he thought it was slick. I'll be at about 45 minutes, and he was like, "Drop the link." I'm like, "No, I'm not dropping no link. I'm not trying to be here for 2 hours."
We could be here for 3 hours. I don't give a damn. I'm just not doing 3 hours by myself.
Drop the link to get Hendo on here. He tried to get on my stream yesterday too.
I sent Hendo the link, I sent Jay the link, and I sent Reg the link. So Hendo and Jay is faking.
Yeah, I answered the call like Superman. Come on, wait, no, terrible reference. DC is trash. We'll figure that out later. DC is trash. We can't do that.
No, DC Comics.
Oh, okay, yeah, guess so.
Yeah.
Man.
That makes sense. When my aunt came to town and Brandon didn't want to meet her at first, I guess that's him being social.
Yeah. That would be it.
And then at the wedding, she went up to his ass and was like, "Hey, that was me that came to town, and you didn't want to talk to me."
Which one was that?
Valerie from Abidjan.
Oh yeah, she's cool.
Okay.
Would you say when she put the pressure on you, B?
Nothing. I was cranky that day, and I already know if I'm cranky. Like if I don't have to be mad, and I look mad, so I know if I'm annoyed. I probably look like I'm about to kill somebody.
So at the wedding and all the events, were you like shaking in your boots to talk to people?
It wasn't
to
that.
talk to all the family.
It wasn't that. I just did not want to deal with so many, like the number of people all at one time. Like I don't want to meet 50 people in one day. Like that it's going to get to a point where I'm going to get annoyed. It's like, look, if you don't leave me the hell alone. So I broke it down in 3 days. Okay, I met this 20 something people this day. I met this 15 or 20 something people the second day. The last day I met a few more people. So it was a lot easier to deal with. If I had to meet everybody and talk to everybody in one day, yeah, somebody definitely would have been like, he's not friendly.
He sounds like he's about to kill
See,
you.
I'm just the opposite. I'd have been like, bring it on the first day so that I can get through any nervousness I have with meeting people. And then that second, third day, I'm wild. I'm buck wild. You know what I mean? So I'm just the opposite.
I don't think it's nervousness. It's just don't want to.
No, I'm saying for me. It would have been nervousness for me.
Damn.
Like, so I have no problem talking to people. I have no problem making friends. I have no problem, none of that, right? But I have a nervousness where I don't want to offend anybody. So if I'm meeting somebody like in your situation, you're at a wedding, so like me meeting my lady's family, I'm meeting people. I don't want to offend anybody in that moment. So I'm like, all right, let's hurry up. Let me meet everybody. So this way I can kind of get a feel for people, and then I can kind of let loose. So that's where I'm just the opposite, where you're like, let me take my time, meet everybody slowly, even kill. I'm just like, yo, throw them in here. Let's get it now. Let's go.
Reg, if you do crack, just say you do crack. We get it. We're not here to
man,
you.
damn.
Now, see, on the first day, I knew I was going to be everybody's favorite. So
listen.
Oh my god!
Since I was
the crack, I do juice. That's my problem.
Right.
I do juice.
Okay.
Sugar.
So the Friday, I made myself the favorite because I was the man on the grill. If you the chef on the grill, you the man. So
you the mizan.
Right. So I was the man on the grill. So everybody's like, oh my gosh. They was like, hey, when that chicken coming? When the burgers coming?
Oh my god. This is like his favorite story.
Yeah, they gotta come and they gotta come talk to you now. You on the grill. They want to eat. They gotta go to the grill master. So you over there just like, yeah, now y'all come to me. How about that?
Right.
I'm flip this burger 50 times so you come over here and say hi.
Create a situation where I ain't got to start the conversation. I just got to be in the conversation.
Absolutely. That's how you control your situation, though. See, that was a smart move. But let me get on this grill. Hold on. Now who want to talk? I know what the conversation gonna be about. It's gonna be about this marinade I threw up here.
All the trash I talk online, I had to back it up.
Hey, see, that's why I don't talk trash online, right? Because I don't want to have to prove anything.
Thank you.
Even if I can, I don't want to have to.
See, I don't say, oh yeah, I'm the best ever, but people be like, damn, that food you put on there last Saturday, it looked good, but was it good?
This is true. This is true. What up, D-Weezy?
He said the wife is cold. I like her.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Damn.
She won't have to. She won't be with me forever.
What is this?
Forever, ever? Forever, ever?
Told you.
Hey, man.
Can I finish what I was doing?
And what was that?
I was about to do my eyelashes.
For what? Oh, the week, I guess.
Yeah.
People who like human interaction.
Because you want to.
Hey,
they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. Let's be real.
I had to make sure something wasn't scheduled that I ain't know about. Because she does the scheduling too.
I respect it.
If I did the scheduling, there would be no human interaction at all.
At all?
We going to the restaurant to go eat. We're coming home.
Well, you got this human interaction right there. You got to order your food.
I'm speaking to who I need to speak to at minimum. The person who's seating us, the waiter. Yeah, that about it.
My boy Brandon be like, let me get number 2 with cheese, extra sauce on the side, fries, and the drink.
Nah.
Don't say nothing else.
I tell her what I want, and I let her deal with the people, or I order through her app.
You making it sound like this.
We got to go in the building. Who that is?
It's not torture. It's just what I do.
You, sir.
What's up, man?
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
So
What's up, Hendo?
proper.
He is, isn't
He wasn't proper in the Discord when I told him he had to get behind you to take my head off yesterday.
First and foremost, I'm a proper individual. Just because you make me act in other ways, that's something totally different.
You should never let somebody take you out of your character, Hendo.
Oh no, you don't take me out of my character, homeboy. You just get a different
He said-
version of me.
I was gonna say he just alter for you just a little bit to the other side that he keep hitting.
Hey, you get the same Reg because I stream more than you do.
Yeah, I
Hey
used to be
man,
like,
I
I used to
don't
be
I
like
don't know what
Reg.
you're talking about.
I used to be like Reg. I used to be cognizant of everybody's feelings, not wanting to hurt people's feelings and be nice to everybody. But once you hit a certain age, you just get the luxury to say, you know what, screw everybody's feelings. Stop trying to make other people feel comfortable and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. So,
Well, I need
Hey,
to know
9
what's
times out of
on
10,
that grill.
I don't be caring.
huh?
I know it's a grill over there. What's on the grill game?
Right now, it's just some vegan burgers.
Boca?
Make my own burgers, homie.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't know how to do that. I can make regular ones. I don't know how to make vegetable burgers. What do you use to bind them?
Vegetable protein. You have a food processor?
I need one.
Get a food processor. You make anything.
Yeah, that's how you make marinades and barbecue sauce. You get a food processor and let it
No,
go.
I thought we had one.
Nah, I wish.
Okay.
We got a Ninja Foodie blender, but that's about it.
No, not a blender, a processor.
Yeah, I know that's.
He down here chefing it up vegan style. I dig it.
Yeah, well, all the regular, all the animal products have already been cooked and are being consumed right now. I'm just getting my stuff on before I take this baby out the bath.
Yeah, my
Cleaned it
homeboy.
off first, right? So
Huh?
don't contaminate your stuff, right?
Say that again?
I said you cleaned it off so it don't contaminate yours.
Yeah, I got this. Listen, I put certain things on sides. Like everything has a place, and there's a place for everything. No cross contamination.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say my homeboy. He's vegan. I always cook his stuff first because once that meat touch the grill, he is not playing with it. He's like, nah, I go find something.
And listen, and even to keep it a buck with you, like I don't do it, but to keep it a buck though, it really don't matter. To be quite honest with you. Oh no, the juice from that burger has dried up on the grill, and now your burger's on it. I'm gonna die. It honestly really doesn't make a difference. To be quite honest with you.
Be careful.
I didn't think people even really cared about that. But
Oh yes, some people if you put pork chops on the grill, you can't put beef afterwards because they're
Now religious reasons I can understand totally.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
no religious. Yeah, but I mean, some people are just regular. They just like me. I don't eat
Oh
pork.
yeah, I know people that don't like their food to touch on the same
well that's
plate.
true. I don't get that. It's all gonna end up in the same place.
Shoot, I'm
Like,
probably
it's
gonna
all
chop
gonna
it up
come
and mix
together.
it anyways.
Exactly. But yeah, I've had somebody actually come out and tell me, like, don't make sure my food don't touch on the plate.
Hey, the resident chef said, don't get him started about the heat level and what it does.
You said the heat level?
Yeah, by the time you got 350 degrees, that little bit of pork juice ain't gonna matter.
Yeah.
Listen, nope. False. Wrong.
Wrong?
Pork is the only meat that you cannot cook. No matter the temperature of the time, you cannot fully cook pork. You cannot fully get all of the stuff out of it. So yeah, that's the one meat that you can't.
No, I mean if you put steak on the grill and then if you put pork on the grill and then put steak, like that little bit of meat that little bit of juice that fell off into the grill ain't gonna do nothing. But
Where he tapped out?
nah, I think his service tripped out for a second.
Dang.
I've done that too. Where
Oh wait,
actually,
are you saying he's using library Wi-Fi? Is that?
Oh my god.
nah, I'm saying
I thought that's what you were saying. I thought that's what you were saying.
no, he's outside of the house, so the Wi-Fi probably back and forth. But he could have also did what I did, because when you hit the link from the Discord, if you hit the back button, it takes you.
It backs you out. Yeah.
So that's why I usually go to hit the link in the Discord and then have it switch over to Google so that it won't have that problem.
To me, I have an excuse for some reason, and I kid you not. This has been every single stream I've done since I started streaming. My mother video calls me while I'm in the middle of my streams. She doesn't know I'm streaming, but that happens to be the time she calls me every single time.
Look, let me say this. Let me tell you like this, homeboy. My internet didn't go out. I hit the wrong button on my phone.
That's what I said.
And I heard everything. I heard everything you said. Like, no,
I know you did.
I don't have that connect I cut internet special. Like, I have legit service.
Oh.
And if it does cut out, it's because
I had to throw that in there because I saw you put that in there earlier in the chat. I saw that.
You had
to put it back in there.
Interpret free library Wi-Fi. It's okay.
Be easy, man. There's no excuses over here, sir. There's only facts. If the fact ends up being an excuse, that's just a coincidence.
What's Ray's making excuses about now?
No, I was telling them that conveniently, it seems every single time I've streamed, from day one, my mother calls me in the middle of a live stream, and my phone and my tablet are connected instantly. So video call pops up on the stream while I'm streaming.
But can't you pause that though?
Screen. No, there's no way. No.
Oh, it's Android.
There's no way to do it. I'd have to.
It's Android. Got you. Never mind. Say left.
Oh.
Whatever. It is Android though. But I'd have to unconnect it. Yes.
First of all, so you said tablet. So that let me know right then and there that it's an Android.
Yeah, of course. It is Android. You know, gotta have the best.
Huh?
If yours
Apple
best,
mine gives internet to like 8 devices, so you got that cheap Android.
What?
I can't have Apple.
If my phone, my iPad, and my MacBook go off, if somebody calls me, I'm gonna still stay in this stream. I'm not gonna have any problems.
Yeah, that's his Android. He got a cheap one. Mine doesn't do that.
No. I just keep mine connected. I don't disconnect it because I'll forget to reconnect it. That's all that is.
I'm sorry. AB, tread lightly. That's your co-host, bro. Tread light.
Look, he ain't gonna get all of us Android users looking bad because I be doing.
It's already listen, y'all already got a stigma. Y'all already look bad. It ain't no thing. So it's nothing you can say right now that's gonna change.
I mean, y'all got them.
Wow. Oh, because we got Android, we look bad. That's messed up.
Oh, y'all have fun.
No. I'm talking about Android itself as a company. I'm just saying that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Bye.
Get off.
Listen. I don't know if you know this, but half of Apple's innovation comes from Android companies. I'm just gonna put that out there.
So, no, listen, you told us the wrong one. All of these companies share technology, all of them.
I know they share technology. It's just that the Android creators come up with it first, and then Apple people,
Steakums?
They implemented that.
So Android came out with AirPods first.
No, we created the process for making them, and then Apple put them to use. I just said that.
Oh, and so Android came out with the availability, the AirDrop.
Listen, we created it.
No,
and they put it to use.
No. Y'all years later, y'all come out talking about touch my phone right. With yours. Pause. I wish another dude would come up to me and be like, "Yo, let's tap phones."
The AirDrop didn't come from Android or iPhone. That came from network routers.
It don't make a difference. Not the point. Who decided to integrate it and put it into phone service? It wasn't Android.
Microsoft.
So would you rather hit a button and be able to connect to people and be able to connect to people all around you, or would you want to have to touch phones with another dude?
When you say it like that, it sounds terrible.
Back your phone up to mine.
Let me run it back to you. What about the old? He was like a 78 or 75-year-old white dude who airdropped his parts pick to the whole airplane. I don't want them problems.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you like this. So what? I meant to send it to you. It went to everybody. and
No, he literally sent it to every kids and everybody.
I'm not understanding what the problem is though.
Like we can't mistakenly do that.
I mean, unless you're a person that just mistakenly opened it at the time and was like, "Oh, dude, I was eating spaghetti." Why? Like, yeah, man. Like, but me as the sender, I'm like, yo, my bad, y'all. I stand. I'm like, my apologies, yo. I ain't mean to do that for all y'all.
He ain't know nobody else on the plane, so he meant it for everybody.
Yeah, it is what it is. People act like they've never seen a naked body before, bro.
Yeah, well, I ain't trying to have somebody accidentally drop their pics in my phone.
I'd rather have
to touch or something.
Listen.
How did that conversation go? My bad, I accidentally dropped my nuts on your screen. What? Like, what?
Listen. What? Look, I'm gonna tell you a story. This is a personal story, right? It's real serious, it's real personal, and I need nobody to laugh because it's not funny. I don't even know if I should be telling the story.
I'm already laughing, so you can't hold it against me.
It's not a funny story.
You might as well wait till we stop laughing and start telling the story.
All right.
Listen, no, it's not funny because it's a serious story about my family. So one day, I'm just in the house. I forgot what I was doing. I think I was babysitting. I had the granddaughter, and I'm just chasing her around the house. And my phone goes off. And I'm like, yo, who is this texting me? Because I don't like people bothering me. Open it up, and I see it's a text from my son. I'm like, all right. I open it up. And if it wasn't my son's body part, I was furious. I'm like, yo, what little girl is he doing this stuff with? I don't care if he's 16 or not. He should not be doing this. Like, I'm heated. So I'm just thinking of how long it's gonna take me to get my car and drive over there and beat him up. Because I don't play them games. Like, yo, you don't do stuff like that. Like, so I get a phone call, and it's his mother. And his mother says, hey, did you see the pic that I sent you? And I'm like, the pic of my son? She's like, yeah, I just wanted you to see what your son was doing. I'm like, yo, I didn't need the visualization. I didn't need for you to send the picture to me. I'm like, that's child porn, right? Like, you're peddling child porn. You can go to jail for this. And she thought she thought this stuff was just so funny. I'm like, yo, don't ever do that again. Just call me and tell me what he did. Call me and tell me what he did. Don't send me a picture.
Call me and tell me. You can text me. Send me a text and tell me.
I'm just saying, one or the other. But I'm saying, I'm about to beat him. I'm about to go beat my son up. Like, I'm really about to go beat him up. Because I'm like, yo, why would you send this to me mistakenly thinking I'm your girlfriend or whatever? But no, it was his mother. It was his mother. And she sent me what he sent somebody. I'm like, don't do that. It's disgusting.
There's no purpose in that.
Got a hold of your phone.
That's why we got words. That's why we use words.
Yeah, both of y'all could have got in trouble for some bullshit.
No. Both of us could not have gotten anything because I did not send that picture. As soon as it was sent to me, I deleted it. She could have gotten in trouble. Not I, sir. I know the law. I follow the law. But yeah. That's the only time I was like,
I'm not sure how much I believe, but okay.
I know the law because I break the law. That's really what he meant.
That's true too.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't want no problems.
He was on 85 and 695 this morning.
First of all, I don't even drive. I don't even leave my house unless I have to. If I leave my house, I'm going in a 10-block vicinity.
So he should have been on the anti-social stream, right?
I hear that. I can't argue that. I'm pretty much the same way.
First of all, I'm not anti-social. I just don't like people. No. I'm not anti-social at all. Like, I can socialize with anybody. I can talk to anybody anytime about anything. I don't I just prefer to be by myself. I would prefer for people not to talk to me. Unless I'm streaming. Unless I'm streaming my people, then that's something different.
I don't like people I don't know, and I'm antisocial, so I guess I got a bigger problem than you.
I mean, people I don't know, I care for them more than people I know.
Question for you, Brent. No, Jay's here now. If I can ask Jay specifically. Jay, what exact time are you trying to stream tonight?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Cause y'all can take my spot and I ain't got to stream.
Nah,
you can keep your 8. You can keep your 8 o'clock.
Keep your 8 o'clock so I can learn from your greatness.
I have no greatness, sir.
Not with that mindset.
I have no greatness, sir. All I can say is screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm trying to know because past certain time, I'm old. I'll be asleep.
Reg, you're younger than me.
Listen,
I gotta go. I gotta go in case this naked baby's running around.
all right. Sir, I
Reg,
don't know
you're
if you
like
know this, but
33
age
and
has
a
nothing
half.
to do with it. What? I'm only 35, sir. Don't short my years.
So 10:30 our time.
Hey man, don't be threatening me, bro. Jay about to snap. Jay, don't be threatening me, bro. I ain't see it. All right, I just got here. Don't blame me. I missed half the conversation. Actually, I missed the whole conversation. All
And
I heard was my name and stream.
last night you put 9:30/10:30, so I didn't know what time you. I thought you meant like 9:30 or 10:30.
Listen, you sure said right, D Weezy? He's tripping out here. I listen. I don't know if I'm gonna be up at 10:30. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if I'm not, y'all got this. I got faith in y'all.
I mean, you better.
Y'all carry a stream. Y'all carry a stream for 2-3 hours.
Oh, look,
I can't do it.
You better worry about the boss in the background because she probably gonna have you up to 11 o'clock.
No, she ain't. No, she ain't. She know the deal. She in bed about 8:30. I'll give her till 9 o'clock the latest. But she ain't gonna be up late. I gotta get her used to going to bed early for school. School's starting up soon. She's going to kindergarten, so
What's up, J
she
Rad?
got to be used to that.
I'm gonna start calling Jared J
Jared,
Rad.
what up? You can't call him J Red. If you call him J Red, it says green right on the back end.
I said J
You gonna make
Rad,
him sound mad colorful out here.
not J Red. J Rad.
Okay, J Red. All right, cool. I'll let that one slide.
You were supposed to watch that secret. That wasn't Jay supposed to watch that Secret Invasion? That's what we've been waiting on. Don't gang signs now. I mean, but yeah, Jay, you supposed to watch the Secret Invasion series so we could talk about that. We could go through the episodes. Reg over there looking like Brian Gumble Jr. Look, you gotta talk trash while he on mute, so he can't do nothing about it. Look, got the earpiece out again. Yeah, he can't hear a word I'm saying. Huh? I can't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. Okay, the boss is there. I see.
I'm talking to the little one, yeah. But I heard everything you were saying. Thank you.
No, I could read what you were saying. I was just messing with you. Give you that Chris Tucker from Rush Hour.
Yeah.
We can talk about them Panthers later and how they lost to the Giants somehow.
Listen, it actually ended up a good game.
Oh,
I thought it was gonna end up like the first preseason game after a while.
I actually didn't leave Virginia that night so I could watch the whole game. I'm glad I did.
That first preseason game of theirs was rough. The Jets did some things that, yeah, I know the
Jets got
Panthers
the kind of
felt
line to do. Shoot, if we run into the Jets, it might be worse.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, we'll win.
More talent on offense.
I mean, we'll win, but Lamar's going to be under pressure.
Yes, that 100%. I agree.
I mean, during the season, Weezy. during the season. If we run into the Jets during the season, yeah, they going to put some pressure on Lamar.
Yeah,
Then I win.
you know what? We'll be. I think his escapability is going to be the difference there. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a worry as far as Lamar goes. But I don't want him taking the extra hits, which if we can't. But you heard my analogy last night. If we can't close that garage door, then he's going to be in trouble.
Oh, sorry. I was just listening to, your instructions for later on. I had to be quiet because my boss came out of the room real quick, so I had to be on my best.
Listen, Jay, how far in the series did you get?
Episode 3.
That's
Maybe.
it?
I mean, they on Texas time, so everything slowed down. They probably got the series chopped and screwed in Texas, so. Yeah, we got the rolls on top of the fridge.
I think it did.
Probably because I got them there. No, I got them. Can I get some applesauce, though? Can I get some applesauce?
You taking order?
Yeah, I need him to get past episode 3 because we need to talk about this series. And
I was just guessing.
Crazy thing about it is I thought there were parts of the show that were really good, filled in some blanks. But then there was other parts that were absolutely what you just said, unnecessary. Parts that they never actually completed the story on.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I feel like they rushed it. It either had not enough episodes or too many. They practically just did a movie instead, or a short film instead of doing a series. I don't know. It was one of those things. It is what it is, though. It was just the ugly side of Marvel. Still better than anything DC makes, but still, that's not saying much.
I mean, it was better than any Jonah series.
I'm gonna let that go.
You're not gonna fall for it?
Nope. I'm not taking the bait. Jonah Hex is one of the best heroes ever.
I mean, the Flash movie was better than Jonah Hex, so.
It's hard to argue that. Flash movie was bad. The Jonah Hex movie wasn't good. he just happens to be one of my favorite. But Jonah Hex movie wasn't good either. I'm about to watch it just to watch it. It was really terrible. But you got to see a glimpse of what his powers can do, though, which is good.
But you do know that he doesn't get like stream like money for it. He doesn't get stream royalties for you watching a bad movie.
Yeah, I know. It's a crime, really. It's a crime.
Look who popped up.
Watching that. Yeah, yes, you did, sir. You came in at the perfect time. What up, Shug?
You want to link, Shug? Because I mean, I'm here for it.
Gotta wait for that reply.
Look, I'm open to any guest. Long as we can talk about how bad Jonah Hill's movie was.
He's not like me, where I shut down the stream so that I don't run forever. I flat out negated to send out the link last night because I was like, I'm not streaming forever. I know I had a short time limit. And I took advantage of that time limit.
I could have sworn I sent Sugar direct message before. What's your screen name on Discord, Sugar? Because for some reason it's acting like I know I've sent Sugar. Sugar was probably the first person to actually send a direct message to.
I might be able to send it to him. Give me a second.
This is insanity. There we go.
You send it to him?
Yeah, I don't. It wasn't showing. Sugar's the first person I sent a direct message to because we was talking about Stream Boss.
He's gonna get it twice because I sent it to him too.
Link sent. I did mention Flash, didn't I?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never even bothered to watch The Flash.
It was a little.
I saw
strange.
parts of it. I saw parts
What
of
did
it.
you What did you say? What did you say, Reg?
I'm good. I never even bothered to watch the Flash movie.
We're not friends. We're not friends anymore.
Listen, I saw parts of it, and then I was like, I'm not willing to go to the movies to watch it. So I'm gonna wait till I can find another way to watch it.
Stream Boss.
Yeah, Stream
That's
Boss.
true.
Shout out
I'm
to Bazel for getting me on Stream Boss, which has been great.
All right, I'm gonna have to jump up there and go watch it because I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to pay for that ever.
He's telling the daughter, "I'm streaming right now. You gotta be quiet."
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
How you guys doing? Happy Sunday.
You know, doing the best I can. Huh? Is that you?
I had to answer some questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just linked it to my Twitter and my Twitch.
Yeah, I saw it pop up and I was like,
Yeah, I didn't know we could do that.
think I
Now. That's
have
kind of
one.
dope. Oh, dang! You guys have been live for an hour?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, no. I've been live for about 35, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I let him do the first 30 to 40 on his own.
I was gonna give you full credit. You sold yourself out.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna take credit for something I didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put together a great show for the first 45 minutes on your own, sir. On your own. Take pride in that.
But yeah, if you pay for like the StreamYard upgrade or something like that, it lets whoever joins stream to their own stuff. I thought Reg would stream to his.
I paid
listen,
$25 a month.
I'm fine with it. I don't need to stream it to mine.
The only thing that sucks, it doesn't let me access my stuff, which would be dope. I got a bunch of dope videos.
Oh, it doesn't let you use the soundboard and mixing
Oh
board.
man. And
I can still use. I can use this. I can use
That's
the
a long
soundboard.
time, brother.
What, till 9? What time is it right now? And that's easy. We could do 4 hours. Easy. We good. Yeah, no.
I mean,
I can't do 4 hours.
look,
I can't do. I mean, I could probably leave and come back at some point, but I still got stuff I gotta run around and do around the house.
I still think at one point we needed to have like a 9-person stream where people just kind of come in and out for like 9 hours, just like the Jerry Lewis telethons.
We could do one of those telethons. It's got to. I mean, it's got to be probably on the weekend because that's when most of us are off from work, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant on like the weekend where somebody could just pop in and be like, "Hey, what y'all talking about now?"
No, you gotta go live, Hendo. What are you talking about? How many shows did
you still got to do your show at 8. That's why I can't stay on here till 9.
At 8 o'clock, Hendo could just take over this stream and just keep it going.
There you go. Did Hendo do a show this morning?
He did not.
Okay.
Nah, he's going at 8. So
he's going at
because we
2 hours
gotta
and 35
figure out Sunday schedule because that's gonna be when everybody's going live now.
he was live with us.
All I know is I was live last night. I didn't plan on going live today.
So my live today was Mr. Galloway. We was chatting about some shit. I was like, you know what? Because I've thought about doing this live stream for probably like weeks, and my antisocial ass was anti-social. So every time I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I was like, nah, I don't feel like doing it.
Ain't that how it always is? You're like,
I was about to say that's how it always happens. Yeah, I got a great idea.
I got a
Then
great
you're like,
idea.
you know what?
I don't want to do that shit.
I got a video lined up myself where I was gonna talk about some relationship stuff, and I was like, oh, I could do it in a live stream, and then I was like, you know what, I don't feel like doing it in a live stream. I'm gonna do some research. I'll write down the script, and I'll do like a 10-minute episode on it. So I'll do like a 10-minute little video on it, and then let that be that. So
I just figured out a way to be.
I get exactly what you're saying.
I was just being antisocial about being antisocial. I was like, me being antisocial about this kind of fits a narrative.
Yeah. No, it's one of the hard things about being a content creator and things like that. Like it's hard to get motivated, but it's easy to come up with ideas. Like I got 20 million ideas I can do, but I just don't want to do it.
The ideas seem to come naturally. Yeah, you're right, Shub. Ideas seem to come naturally. It's just actually finding the motivation to do the ideas and how you want to do them.
Yeah, and like late night with Suge Knight, that's coming back, and I have a co-host now. Which is going to make things a lot easier because I was talking to like people about it. I was like, the hardest part about doing that show, because I want to talk and just have open conversation like this, is getting guests on is hard. But if you have a co-host, then you don't need guests. You can just talk. But if you get guests, it's dope because you can have people on. But if you have someone you can just talk with, it makes the show easier. But it's consistency. We all have lives. We all have kids. We all have things going on, so it's hard to have that consistency. So
if
I'm hoping,
if I'm at home, I'll be a guest. I just don't like being the lead. It's something easier about just being like, hey, it's his show, so I can just do what I want. I can let loose.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's easier to jump on somebody else's show and you can talk all day, but when you want to do your own show, it's like,
oh yeah,
I want to do this.
On Regis streams, I can talk cash shit.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he does. He gets on the stream for the show we do. And he just be him, just relaxing, talking junk on the side, letting loose, giving me the worst name possible. No, but he just has a good time. And then I'm sitting there like, all right, cool. I want to have a good time too, and I have a good time too. But it's like I gotta remember, I gotta maintain a certain pace for the show. I have actual topics we need to talk about. So while he's just chilling, I'm like, all right, let me get these topics lined up. And then I come up with the weird transitions between each topic. I find a way out of no way. I will find a way, but I transition for each topic. So it's one of those things where even planning the show, especially since I know he's my co-host, I have to pick out the topics, and then I have to think to myself, okay, is Brandon gonna be able to talk about this? Because we know some things he don't really want to touch because of his anti-socialness. So it's like, will he be able to? So I literally go playing through all of that when I'm trying to.
Oh no, you can pick any topic, but you just gotta be ready for what's gonna come. The recourse, it could go anywhere,
right? Like,
and I'm fine with that. I can.
My co-host for what's going to be for late night is a woman and single mom, things like that. So the conversation is going to be very interesting because our first conversations we're going to have is talking about household being set, two different households when you're a parent and you're not with the other significant other, and talking about child support, which is a very uncomfortable conversation, especially for men, because of what is expected of us, and coming from a woman's side. So that's one of the first conversations we're probably going to have, which is going to be very fun and interesting. And also too, she's into a lot of stuff that I'm into, comic books, sports. Why do I find these people? She's a Chiefs fan. I'm like, God damn it. Like, really?
Chiefs
like,
fan.
Yeah.
No, crap. That's hilarious.
Yeah, she's a Chiefs fan.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but she's into comics like I am, video games. We're all into. That's how we became friends. We're into the same stuff. So it's gonna be kind of dope to have someone to talk that way, especially from that perspective. With you guys, we talk about the same stuff, but it's from a male's perspective. It's gonna be from a woman's perspective. So it's gonna be kind of dope. So we'll hopefully be debuting that soon. So Late Night with Suge Knight is coming back. Just letting everyone know. And obviously still Conspiracies pretty much back. You guys have a game tonight. We had a game yesterday.
No, we got a game tomorrow.
No, we got to
get
it
tomorrow. Or, I thought it was tonight.
Tomorrow or Monday.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But
we're actually. I think we're the last game of week 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
tomorrow night. Yeah.
But for Hendo, it's not that. It's just I'm more comfortable balancing energy than when I'm solo. Like me, camera, not so much. Now, if I was somewhere where I'm comfortable, like if I was on my bike or something like that, complete comfort. It's just it's my little space. But yeah, I think me filming on the couch or where the hell ever, yeah, this ain't really my realm.
That's okay. So, though. I mean, eventually you'll get comfortable with it, and it just takes time.
Yeah, I'm comfortable
with
that
too, Shug.
But I can be more comfortable
too, Shug.
When I can
you look like a smart guy like that, Reg. Keep him on. No, keep him on. It kind of makes it look like you know what you're talking about now.
So I don't put them on. I don't put them on half the time because one, they're only for. I only use them for when I'm working on the computer anyway. Right? They're blue light glasses.
But you're on the computer, Reg. You should have one.
Half the time I don't keep them on because that's when all of a sudden I turn into a preacher. Right? That's what B-Square said. Oh, we got preacher Reg here now.
Oh,
I ain't got the cross on though. So
yeah, he put the cross and the glasses on.
I ain't got the cross on though. So I thought about doing the same thing, right? Doing a show where I got a female co-host because, like I said, I wanted to do the whole relationship thing, right?
Yeah. I had a female co-host, but she quit on me.
Technically, she ain't quit.
Look,
right?
no pants.
A shoe's gonna come flying in off the camera.
Left. I was waiting for the pan to fly out this thing. I was like, hold on, is the pan flying? Nope. Okay, cool.
So I thought about doing that same thing because Hendo's got the female co-host already. He's got Yolanda. Yolanda needs to be starting her own channel and show. I'm still waiting on that. But
Reg, he's
got the female co-host.
Don't do that. That's worse than the
always. I got to get my female co-host.
That's worse than always slander.
To possibly do a show about relationships. Otherwise, it's just gonna be videos coming from me, little short videos.
Yeah. No, this is a friend of mine. I mean, hopefully we stick to it. I think she did a podcast with her sister for a while, but they just stopped doing it and stuff like that. And I kind of just explained what I wanted to do with what I wanted the show to be about, and things like that. So we're on the same page, and hopefully it works out. I enjoy doing this. I was talking about this. Like, I enjoy doing this as a hobby. Obviously, we don't make money off of this or a living to keep, to do it 24/7. Even though I feel like I spend money like that, like I should be doing it for a living. I enjoy doing this because I just like talking to people.
That telethon, they're gonna hit.
I hear you. Same thing here.
Did y'all see what I was posting in LBHT? I found out yesterday. I have 7 headsets. Okay, 7 headsets, 6 keyboards. I got 9 boxes of Elgato equipment. And I haven't even gone through another. I didn't realize. And I shout out to D Weezy. I wish I would have known this. So I have a mic arm. I bought one for my mic, but I had an older one, but it was the one that kind of stands up like this, and then it does this, and then you pull it out.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I forgot that stand came with a mic, and so I had another mic that I could have gave to D Weezy, and it's a little nicer. I didn't know it came with it until I opened the box. I hadn't opened the box in like 3 years because that box had just been sitting in my closet. So I opened the box and there was a brand new mic in there. So I was like, "Oh shit!" So
Reg is starting trouble in the chat.
I didn't start any trouble.
Oh, you started this one.
Oh yeah.
No. See, what happened was
Oh Lord, what
Hendo
had
said
happened was
Hendo agreed with you that the female co-hosts do quit. And remember, Yolanda is his
no. I
female
said
co-host. So
mine
she
quit.
like, wait, what?
I said mine quit. You
Yeah,
said
but he's saying they all quit. If you go
no.
back to what Hendo said,
She's talking about this. This is what she's talking about right here. Don't do that right now.
Listen, I will take it. Look me in the eye. Look, we waiting on your show, Yolanda. We're waiting.
I think Yolanda would be great.
He said you can look into his soul.
I agree. She would be great on the show. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Female co-hosts do not
But
quit.
see, I told
Look,
you that's what she was talking about.
She always brightens up Hendo streams.
I told you that's what she was talking about. Even though she technically quit on her show before she started it. But that's not the point.
Speaking of that, Shug, if you do happen to have comments from your other streams, you could let us know.
I don't see anything. I don't see any comments. So I don't think anybody watching. I just decided to share it.
She'll do a show if Owe gets 9 sacks this year.
Well, then she won't ever do a show.
Exactly.
Oh man, listen, I
Reg, don't back out now.
Yolanda has converted me into a positive thinker when it comes to Owe. Okay. I have vowed that I'm going to try my hardest not to call him Slow Dafe no way. And
if Owe gets 8 or 9 sacks, that slander won't happen.
Here's what I need. Okay,
so
look, I'll make you even better.
I'll take 500. I'll take 500 for things that won't happen. Alex, you saying?
Listen, I'll make you even better deal. If Owe plays tomorrow night and gets a sack, I won't slander him for the remainder of the preseason.
Oh, Reg knows he ain't playing tomorrow, so that's why you said that.
No, he better be playing.
Yeah, look,
he didn't play week 1.
If Yolanda starts a show, hey, my Owe slander's out. Now I will tell the truth when he misses a tackle, but I won't purposely slander him like y'all do Prochet.
Yeah, but that's 9 times. Hold on. First off, I never slander Prochet.
Yeah, I don't slander Prochet. He out there hugging the kids. Why would I slander him?
I never slander Prochet.
Look, a hit dog or holler.
Oh yeah, the chat. Yeah, I like Prochet, man. I wish he could have turned into something. I really do.
Oh Lord, she building alliances. Y'all start that always.
She got a team behind her. She got a team behind her now. Yeah, he called him no way again.
Look, we trying to get this show.
And this is
3 Ravens fans.
Yeah, I peeped that too.
This is disrespect from Hendo. He's so disrespectful. No, he's so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
While we got you here, though, talking about the Steelers, I was rewatching that game they just had against the Bills. They look pretty good, man. I mean, the Bills looked like they were in shambles with Josh Allen was out there, but the Steelers looked actually pretty good.
If you start the show, Exhibit A won't happen. But we need a commitment from you, Yolanda. At least 1 5-minute video a week.
Facts. I like where I see my Steelers. What I've liked so far, it is preseason, but with what I'm seeing, especially from Pickett, is these throws over the middle, strong delivery. Because me and Brodney talked about this, and I said it last year. Some of his throws looked like he was kind of throwing, ducks. Kind of just they weren't strong throws. And these throws that he's been making in these games between linebackers, they've been strong throws. Now,
live stream channel will work.
People. It's funny. I laugh when it comes to talking sports because people will be like, they'll go one or two ways. They'll say, "Oh, well, it's the preseason." Okay. But if he was playing bad, you would be like, oh, see, he's struggling against third team or second teamers, he's horrible. So which one is it? Are we counting the preseason or are we not counting the preseason? But it is preseason. But from what I've seen from him personally, he looks a lot stronger. He looks better command of the offense. He looks like his decision making is a lot better. But we'll see. I mean, we got a first rough test against the 49ers week 1. I can see that game being like a 14-7 game. I can see it being a 17-14 game, like a real low scoring game. And depending on what's going on with the quarterback issue in San Francisco, and our defense, it's looked pretty good. We're expecting a lot from Joey Porter, Pat Peterson, and that cornerback position. You're really going to have to step up. But I think the line looks amazing. Highsmith, Watt looks amazing. Hayward looks amazing. The linebacker position's we're a little worried.
Wow.
And obviously the free safety and all that stuff with Minka, he's holding it up. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. I don't know why. I've been telling people I see the Steelers being like 11-6, 12-5 maybe. Now that might not win the division, but if they go 11-6 or 12-5, and let's say they make the playoffs, or maybe they don't make the playoffs. If you go 11-6 or 12-5, with a second-year quarterback, with a newly wide receiver core, a defense that's not all the way on all levels elite, I would still be happy. The way I did the schedule, that's still losing to Baltimore, that's still losing to Cincinnati. Even I said losing to the 49ers. So it's not like we're beating the good teams. I had us still losing to the really good teams, but we still can. I feel we could still get about plus 9 in wins this year, if health doesn't affect us. So we'll see what happens.
JPJ looks like he's gonna have some sticky coverage. He got his first interception. That's all.
That was such a softball though, Reg. That was you and me throwing football in the backyard. The way that ball came.
Yeah, but you know what? It's still one of those moments that can get a guy going in the right direction. Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? To get that, and you got to feed off that momentum. That's why you made the comment that some people say, "Oh, well, it's the preseason." I've been one of those. I make that comment when I'm being sarcastic. But if you want to be real, I watch the preseason every year for a reason, because it shows what guys do have potential, what guys don't. Because for the guys coming up, if you can shine against lesser talent, then that means you're ready for that next step.
Yeah, exactly.
And for the guys that can't shine against that next talent, that's that low level talent, that means you got to go out the door.
If your starters are struggling against the second, third team defense, that's a concern. That's like a worry. Like I said, I'm not saying Pickett made it look easy, but he made it look simple. And if you make it look simple, I feel more comfortable now. Like if he was struggling, I would be like, shit, this might be a problem.
He looked in control.
He looked in control. He's making it look simple. And I'd rather have that right now in the preseason than making it look tough and having them struggle. So I'm pretty excited, but again, it's preseason. But the thing is, this is a short preseason. We got one more preseason game, and then it's the start of the season. So you don't have time to rep build, or how we used to have 4 games. So by the third game, your starters were playing longer. Like now, this is the third game. He's probably going to play a half, and then after that, he'll sit for the rest of the half, and then it's go time. And right off the bat, we got the 49ers. That were just in the NFC Championship game. So, it's going to be very interesting to see where the Steelers goes. Very interesting where to see Baltimore goes. Baltimore.
Oh yeah,
it's funny. It's
especially
funny
with the injuries and stuff.
The injuries. I don't know why your fans are so in depth with this undefeated preseason.
Undefeated preseason.
Yeah,
it's something to hold on to.
It is something because I was reading this guy.
I just find
it's symbolism. That's all.
Yeah, but
to me, it's just fun.
Yeah. I was reading this guy's tweet. And he's talking about how this undefeated streak shows how great Baltimore is as an organization. I'm like, no, it just means that your guys that might not make the team play hard. Like, it doesn't mean that the organization's great, because they should be doing that in the regular season, not in the preseason.
It means
and I'm not a fan, Hengo. God damn you.
It means we had 13 third, fourth, and fifth round draft picks each year. That's what it means.
Oh shit!
The bottom third of our roster is better than other teams' rosters. That's all that means.
Hey, make sure to pray.
That's
for
not
me,
necessarily
guys.
true either.
Just make sure to pray. I don't know if a lot of you know, and if my power goes out, California has a hurricane warning. Well, we just had a 5.6 earthquake.
What the hell?
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah,
that might have just
definitely
been
keep
me.
you in our
That just
prayers.
might have been me falling out of my chair. That's all that was. But it seems pretty close to me. It's looking like it was. I'm looking on the map. So yeah, California is losing it right now. We got a hurricane.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep you in our prayers because that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah. Other than that, chilling.
Well, if you do lose power, please let us know when you get back.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have my phone. My phone's
Yeah,
pretty much charged.
Yeah, keep in touch. Let us know you're good out there.
Thank you, Gerald. Oh yeah, your family's out here, man. Yeah, California's being weird right now. They were like, "Oh, this hurricane's gonna hit," and I had just went to the store right now. And it was raining, but it wasn't too bad. And then when I came back, it started pouring. So I was like, "Oh god!" So I'm glad I'm in the house now.
Yeah, years ago.
Ronnie,
be crazy.
Ronnie, she's not over COVID yet.
Wow,
That's some savages by B.
No, B knows what I'm talking about.
Look at him though, just terrible.
He's so disrespectful.
I don't know about that, but actually, another buddy of mine that popped into one of my stream yesterday. Actually, he's a Steelers fan. And
Consistency?
No, something else. And he, consistency. Yeah, he's a Steelers fan, and we used to go back and forth. I told him one day, it was the funniest thing because he's kind of tall, but he's got these long feet, right? And I went to his house one day, and all I seen was this big pair of yellow Crocs. I hate Crocs, by the way. I hate them. Can't stand them. I seen this huge pair of yellow Crocs. I said, that right there discounts you from any debate with me when it comes to football, because they were big yellow Crocs, and Steelers are supposed to be black and gold. I said, you're walking around in big ass yellow Crocs with a Steelers pin in them. I said, you're disqualified. I told him that straight up. I said, you're disqualified. That's my boy. That's my boy, though. That's my bro. I've known him for so many years now. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna get him on the show one day. I got to, because he streams Call of Duty and all that crap.
You know what's the most important part of that story?
That he had big ass yellow Crocs. Yeah.
The name consistency.
Big ass yellow Crocs.
I do
Crazy.
have Steeler Crocs. Nintendo.
You got Steeler Crocs too?
Yeah, I hated on Crocs so bad until I got a pair, and now they're the best things in the world. I love my Crocs.
I can't stand, dude. I can't stand
love
Crocs.
I love them.
I can't.
I ordered the wrong ones, and I don't know if it was Bronny who said it. It might have been Bronny. He's talking shit about people that wear Crocs. It was hilarious. But I had ordered the wrong ones, and I ordered ones with the like fur inside of them.
Yeah.
And they're the greatest things ever. They're just amazing because not only during the winter they keep my feet warm.
LBHT in here.
It's gold.
The whole crew in the building.
Okay. Bronny and Hendo like to really mess with me. Like they really love to mess with me. His Crocs might not have been gold, but the colors are black and gold. Stop saying black and yellow, Bronny, or we're gonna have problems.
They were yellow Crocs though.
It says black and yellow.
The song's about a Camaro. It's not even about the Steelers. It's just associated with the Steelers.
He's from Pittsburgh, so
but it has nothing to do with the Steelers.
prove it.
It says it in the song.
No habla inglés.
Listen to the song. He's talking about a Camaro.
No habla inglés.
All of a sudden, I hate you. I hate all of you. He gets so angry.
So
So he gets so violent with me, yelling at me.
You know what it is? Black and yellow, black and yellow.
I didn't see a Camaro in the whole video.
If you watch the worst video, yes, there is a Camaro. What are you talking about?
No,
That
the
might
song
be
is about a Camaro. I'm gonna give him that one. It is about.
It
a
is,
Camaro.
but somebody's got to play
No.
devil's advocate.
We gotta give him one.
Hendo,
You don't gotta play devil's advocate. The whole chat's doing it for you.
Every freaking hype video that has to do with the Steelers plays black and yellow. Dumb. I hate to call him dumb because I'll probably get hate for this, but dumbass Snoop in the remix says so much black and yellow you would think I'm from Pittsburgh. That's why everyone's like, oh, it's this black and yellow is the colors. No, it's not. God damn it. Yes, I do bring out that violence to people. Yeah.
So is that yellow like a matte gold? Because it does look
No,
yellow.
it's a gold yellow. It's called gold yellow. And then you're like, well, it's yellow, but it's gold. So like it's the same as the Lakers. Because you always hear the Lakers, you never hear purple and yellow, you hear purple and gold. It's the same color. It's the
First
same
of all,
color.
that
as the Lakers.
Steelers yellow that's gold back when Technicolor was out, when I Love Lucy first became partially colored. That's the type of gold that is, because
It's the technical color for it, from what I've always researched, was it's gold yellow. Because you've seen
there's
like,
a yellow.
but it's not yellow, it's gold, but it's the subsection is
So it's a
gold.
hybrid yellow. It's what you're slowly saying. Yes, it's a hybrid yellow.
Technically, yes, you would say it was a hybrid, but it's
Hold on,
gold.
I'm about to go on their website just to
Go look at the website. Everything's gonna find.
It's
Because
a
the
blue green when it's really teal.
No, but you're gonna say there's navy blue, there's baby blue. Like there's different blues. There's just they're blue, but they're just not the same.
I mean, you were disputing that it was not a yellow, but it's a yellow gold. So
But it's gold
it's
when
a
you look it up.
50-50.
When you look it up, it's gold. But I equate it to the same with the Lakers. You don't say purple and yellow. You say purple and gold.
But then you'd be like, there's rose gold.
There is rose gold. Well, there's Saints. The Saints is black and gold also, but it's a different color gold. That's all it is. Yeah, but D-Weezy, you don't say blue. You don't say baby blue is blue. You say it's baby blue.
Makeup?
You say navy blue, sky blue. God damn it, Brian. It's gold. Stop messing with me today. I hate you.
everywhere I'm seeing definitely says gold.
Yeah, it's gold. It's gold. It's just yellowish gold. I don't know. The Saints have real gold. But it's not really a subsection. It's gold, but to give it its own distinction, because again, the Saints have gold. The Steelers have gold, but they're two different colors. So to give it its distinction, you're going to say the Steelers have a yellowish gold and the Saints have a real gold, a regular gold. That's what it is. I hate you.
Look, is it either the stream ends or I eat. People have died for less. I get real antisocial when I'm hungry.
Uh-oh.
That's why our streams take sacrifices on both ends.
I mean, why you have to get violent with it?
I don't know. Everyone gets violent. I don't know what it is about this group.
Have
But
you ever
like-
seen a fat person starve?
Whoa.
It is not pretty.
Not everyone.
Reg,
Hi,
I've seen
sir.
you. Reg,
Never.
you and me have gotten into it. We got into it in the beginning before we started becoming cool with each other. We got into it.
We never got into it.
Yeah, we got into it a couple times.
No, I think we had
Jonah Hill?
debates.
Boy,
Of
y'all
course
went
we
on
have
Jonah Hill
debates.
for about 5.5 days.
Yeah, but it wasn't nobody serious about that.
Jonah
That was
Hill.
just
Okay,
that
yeah.
was
Okay.
debate.
No, I think it was something else we were talking about. I'll tell you who I get into it with
That's
the
some
most.
anti-social.
The one who I think
no
I'm gonna
stream
fight
social.
every time, other than Ferris, is Bronny. I think me and Bronny would fight if we were right there in front of. Bronny's not a fighter though. He's a lover. He's a good guy. He's a very softy guy, but he likes to pick on me when we argue. He goes after me
because
I don't know. I think you know what? I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about when we had maybe it was the Ben Roethlisberger conversation. But again, to me, that was just
that one.
I felt like it was just a conversation, just a debate. So one thing people will find with me, I can debate all day. I don't take any of it to heart.
Pause.
And I don't get
there.
angry. And that is a pause. That is a pause. We're gonna pause that comment.
I think because the way I talk, sometimes people think I'm getting angry, and I'm not. I talk loud because of being Puerto Rican and stuff. I start in my household. In my household, when my dad would argue, instead of letting somebody else talk, you just raised your octave to talk over them. So that's what I do sometimes. And I've tried to stop doing that, but it's hard for me to do it.
Your Puerto Rican makes you start yelling loud, but your black starts making you talk with your hands and shit.
I think I talk more with my hands when I'm mad. When I'm mad, I do this.
Oh,
more.
black people.
Actually, I do. When I'm mad, I do this more. I point more.
I was at work and dude was like, "Why are you talking with your hands? What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "Usually when black people talk with their hands, somebody's about to catch some hands." I was like, "Oh nah, I was just excited because we was going crazy in the warehouse just now." He's like, "Okay, cool, continue."
Yeah.
I have not seen Blue Beetle yet, Bronny. I want to see it. I heard it's good. I haven't seen it yet, but I am going to see. I know Brandon went and saw it.
You mean a Spider-Man knockoff? Blue Beetle, the Spider-Man. Blue Beetle's a Spider-Man knockoff.
No, Blue Beetle's been around probably as long as Spider-Man. I don't know.
Yeah, but one's better than the other, so I gotta say
Blue Beetle. Honestly, okay, I'll say this: Blue Beetle was a second tier kind of hero for DC. Like he wasn't like you're right about that. Like he wasn't a Spider-Man. He was like a second, like a B tier or even a C tier. But the Miguel, the Jaime, whatever, I don't really know. I forgot if it's Jaime or Miguel. No, because it's Jaime Reyes. The Jaime Reyes character for Blue Beetle has become more popular due to Young Justice, the movies, Justice League movies, and DC animated stuff. He's become more popular, especially because of him being Hispanic. But the older Blue Beetle wasn't as popular. Was like a C tier superhero. wasn't really well known. Things like that. So I'll agree with you there. But I think the origin of Blue Beetle has been around. Yeah, introduction of Blue Beetle has been around since 1964, and I think Spider-Man.
What you're saying is, since Miles Morales came out and he's half black and half Spanish, Blue Beetle just happened to just.
So Spider-Man came out in 1962. Well, no, Blue Beetle was around before Miles Morales.
I'm just saying, Miles Morales got his movie, and all of a sudden, Blue Beetle's like, "Hey, we got a Hispanic guy too."
Well, no, they've been making that Blue Beetle movie for a while now.
But you know what though? You know what, Brandon? You're absolutely right though, because I don't think studios were going to take a chance on a Hispanic superhero. Because remember, Blue Beetle is actually supposed to go straight to HBO Max. It wasn't supposed to go to theaters. But I think because of Miles Morales and the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movies, they were like, you know what? We'll take a chance and release it out in theaters. So I do agree with you there. But they've been talking about Blue Beetle for a while. And I think that when it comes to superhero movies, the problem is DC Studios is trying to play catch up instead of just letting it build.
Marinate and be what it is.
Yeah, because the problem is Marvel. Because if you go back, if you go back when Iron Man came out, nobody ever thought Iron Man was going to build this universe. Like we got the ending where you got Nick Fury and he talked about the Avengers, but you're like, it's probably not going to happen. Then the Incredible Hulk came out. Then Thor came out. Then Captain America came out. And then the Avengers movie. Oh shit, they all teamed up. This is dope. And then they just kept building it. Some of those movies aren't good. Like you watch them, they're not good. They're not like
the Hulk
they're
movies
not
are
bad.
terrible.
They're not bad, but they're not like they're not like cinematic masterpieces.
The Hulk
But it builds,
no.
They build the universe.
They didn't. Hulk did not get he didn't. The Edward Norton in that was not Marvel at all whatsoever.
No, it wasn't. But it's canon. Though.
No, but it's canon. Yeah,
and actually, in the next whatever movie's coming out has the Hulk in it. The next one that holds the Hulk movie in it. Homeboys, Harrison Ford's taking over for the guy that played General Ross in the next movie. Harrison Ford's taking his part. Betty, that was in the Ed Norton, is going to be in the movie. And they're already canon, but now you're making them real canon within the story.
Nah, Hendo, some of them, I gotta go get you with that one. It wasn't only the Hulk that was bad. Some of them Thor movies was bad too.
Oh
my goodness.
Thor 2 is bad, but I like Thor 2 now. I like him more. Like I like him more.
I do have to say, when you said canon, you do know that they came out specifically to say that all the Marvel universe is not Earth 616, which is the main.
No. Yeah. No, Marvel is Earth. They said it in Doctor Strange. I forgot what Earth it was, but they said it in Doctor Strange. Yeah, Marvel's universe, the MCU is Earth, but it's not 616.
Yeah, 616 is
it's like 818
storyline.
Yeah. Some other, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, but that's MCU is that Earth, whatever it is. I don't remember how. I can look it up. But that's all the Marvel movies. That's where they exist.
They exist on that timeline. But the true canon is Earth 616.
I'm sorry, hold on. I don't want to cut you off. Thor: Love and Thunder wasn't that good either. I'm sorry. I don't think Thor: Love and Thunder was that good either.
Now, Bronny says Captain America: The First Avenger wasn't that good. It really wasn't, but I like that movie because I just always loved Captain America. Like even the first Iron Man movie wasn't that great. It was just dope to see because it was the first time we ever seen it. But they're not like I would say like look at the difference between Captain America and Black Panther. Like Black Panther is like way superior than what Captain America was. But Captain America started it off, so I've always liked that movie. I think Black Panther that movie is really good.
Do you think that the inclusion of the X-Men, do you think they're going to retcon Wolverine back into the actual story where he goes against what is his name? Where he goes against Red Skull, whatever his name is.
Red Skull.
I don't think. I don't know, but the
dudes who start
they have said that they don't want to touch any of the stuff he did prior.
Yeah. So what Deadpool's going to do? Yeah, what Deadpool's going to do, whatever they do with Deadpool, it's basically going to be able to introduce X-Men into the MCU. But
no, I don't mean in the Deadpool movie. I mean in the MCU. Remember when Hydra first started? In that war, there is a small part of it that they don't really mention much, where actually Wolverine and Captain America met while.
Well, you're thinking of
in the comics, in the cartoons.
Yeah, in the comics and the cartoons. Yeah. So, but that's what we're talking about. So you're with this MCU universe, that never happened. That never happened. That just never happened. But what Deadpool's going to do is he's going to introduce the X-Men into this universe. But all the stuff we know as far as comic books, X-Men movie, that's going to exist in whatever universe they're from. But the X-Men that are going to be in the MCU are not going to be the same as what we know from comic books, the cartoons, the old movies, Days of Future Past, Wolverine, Logan, all those movies, Wolverine Origin, like none of that is in this universe. So this is all going to be new stuff.
Yeah, well, I was worried that they made cross universes to try and make
stories.
No.
Hugh Jackman said himself he wants to leave all that stuff alone.
Yeah. They're gonna you're gonna see these characters cross paths in Secret War. Like,
I mean, they're going to replace Hugh Jackman.
They're gonna
so
maybe we'll see. I thought maybe he was only gonna be in the movie 5 minutes, and then they're gonna introduce the new Wolverine for this universe. That might not be the case now. From the step pictures, I think it looks way more.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you see all the stunt pictures and the short?
Yeah, that's
eventually, like they replace Storm. You know who plays Storm? They're not
gonna replace all those.
Yeah, they're not gonna kill Wolverine. There's gonna be a new guy playing Wolverine eventually, and that
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think every other X-Men is going to be replaced. In Secret Wars, we're going to have a whole new cast of X-Men. But
supposedly Halle Berry's been suiting up too to do Storm. Supposedly.
Well, I mean, dude, but think about it. Think about it this way, Big Reg. You did this how many years ago? You did X-Men. As think of Halle Berry. Think of all these people. Even homeboy that played Charles Xavier, Patrick Stewart. He was like, I'm done playing Professor X. And then Marvel comes and slides you that check and go, yo, we want you for this movie. You know what?
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it. So if you go to Halle Berry and say, yo, we're about to do Secret Wars, and we're gonna put you in it, and you're gonna play a role, she's like, okay, might as well, you know, and I get to now be with all these actors, and I get to be part of this universe that everyone wants to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Sure, I'll come back for one movie and play that character again. You know,
yeah.
So I think it was the same for Hugh Jackman. I think Hugh Jackman was like, nah, I don't want to play Wolverine again. And then they came and slid that check and like, yo, one more time. He was like, well, I get
that, and they probably promised him something great. You know what I mean? Other than just the check, they probably promised him a better Wolverine legacy than when he left with the other movies. Because while Fox didn't do, I mean, those movies weren't great. I've been watching them over. Fox did his legacy decent, but I'm pretty sure Marvel was like, listen, we can do something entirely different and better. And they've already proven it by what's leaked out, because they got him for the first time ever. We're going to see Wolverine in the blue and yellow suit. We haven't seen him in that suit in any of the movies. So for the first time ever, we're going to get that version of Wolverine. And it's like, okay, well,
technically,
Marvel might be taking this and running with it.
And technically, in Wolverine's origin, we did get that, but it was the old yellow-brown suit and not the yellow-blue suit. But we did get that. But we've always wanted even though it looks goofy as hell, we've always wanted it though, because they're like, that's the classic suit that he's in. And I personally
he's never wore a mask though.
Yeah, I personally want the Alpha. I want to say it's the Alpha 6 or Alpha. But it's the Canadian group where he wore it was like his black blue. It was black, like
his
combat outfit. Yeah, it's combat, but it was like the yellow and blue, but it was straight all black. That was it was from, I think it was when he was part of Alpha 6. They were like the Canadian mutant team up there. I think it's Alpha 6 or some, I forgot what group it was called. But that was my favorite costume of his. The old brown and yellow one was one of my favorites. The yellow and blue just always brings up the old 90s X-Men cartoon. That's when I see it, that's what I think of automatically.
I always like this Pittsburgh Steelers outfit.
There you go, facts. But it's gold.
Not yellow.
Not yellow. No, get out of here. But I'm excited to see what they do with this Deadpool. I want to see the first trailer. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on too. I can't wait to see it. It just seems like. Did you see the trailers for Loki?
I did see the trailers for Loki. Yeah, I did see.
That looks like.
It looks very interesting. It looks very interesting because I'm like, kind of like, where is it going? Are they diverting the story away from King because of the Jonathan Major situation, or is it is it almost like a red herring where we're going to go in this direction, but it's going to all lead back here?
I don't remember much of Loki in the Kang Dynasty comics set.
Yeah, no, this is their
they're using Loki to introduce Kang.
Yeah, introduce it to set up, because from the rumors, Secret Wars, the Beyonder is going to be the villain. He's the villain of the movie, the Beyonder. Kang Dynasty, obviously, he's the villain in that. But like I've said before, I've said it for the longest. I never thought Kang was going to be that Thanos level villain. I figured Kang was going to be the Loki villain. Like he's a main villain, but he's not the main villain. He's like the B villain, which Loki was to Thanos. I think Kang's going to be the B villain to the Beyonder, who's the main villain. That's the guy that we're like, okay, that's the one. Whereas Kang he's going to be stronger than Loki and probably more menacing because he's actually getting his whole own movie and everything like that. But I still think he's not going to be that bad guy. I think he's going to be a step below of the Beyond.
So I thought he was going to be like beyond Thanos.
Yeah.
And then when all his stuff happened, all the Jonathan Major stuff happened, they kind of try to take a turn from that. I feel like
because I don't think it was
simple
ever...
line. That's that simple line he has in the movie where he says, "Oh, you're an Avenger. Have I killed you before?" That alone makes you believe, okay, this he's a problem. Like he's a top-notch villain.
Well, so, you gotta remember, Kang comes from all these dimensions where he's like perfect, and each Kang is trying to kill the other Kang. So eventually, that Kang that you see is probably gonna get killed by another Kang who's more powerful than him. So it's like infinite possibilities of, okay, we're dealing with this guy. Okay, we beat this one. And here comes this other one from out of goddamn nowhere who basically is just going to beat the brakes off of all of us. And then one of his guys, another Kang, is going to beat that Kang. And I mean,
I wanted more to see the dynamic and storyline of Franklin Richards, who is Kang, is a version of Kang, but he's Iron Lad. He's, but he's related to Reed Richards. I wanted to see what they did with that, and I don't think we're going to get that now. I think
they can't put Franklin Richards in because if anybody knows the amount of power that he has, there's no logical way you could say the Avengers could beat him. He can make a pocket universe.
But he was a good guy.
Right, but I'm saying as a Kang, you're talking about a guy who could just, I'm gonna make a pocket universe with 15 trillion people and animals and just watch it like this. Like anything he could think of, he could do. So he could beat every Kang and he could beat every Avenger. He's just way too overpowered.
Yeah.
Speaking of Reed Richards, you notice they're having trouble casting him?
I've been hearing a lot of different things. I thought, who's a guy that played who's in Star Wars? What the hell is his name? Who played Kylo Ren?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even know.
Rodney, what's his name? Rodney's in the chat. He knows. I can't think of his name. God damn it. He's done a bunch of movies recently.
Well, I mean,
but I thought he got cast because then there was rumors that was Margot Robbie was going to be Sue Storm, which I don't really see or care for.
But with him, you have to have somebody who's smart and charismatic. So it's a real nuanced role. So it's not just like you can be like, oh, he's a good actor, he can do it. Like,
yeah.
He's a hard character to bring to life.
The problem with Fantastic Four is it's been done and it was so bad. Like you have to do it like twice. Like it's been done. Like the first Fantastic Four, it was just good because it's something we hadn't seen, but it wasn't really that good.
The guy who now plays Captain America was Johnny Storm.
Yeah, but it was good for its time. Right? It was good for its time, but it wasn't like a good. Yeah, it was a bad movie, but it wasn't for its time. It was like, oh, this is great, and now you're like, it's okay. The second Fantastic Four movie was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
It was a Dodge commercial.
Dude, that movie was so bad.
Yeah.
And so now
they had to take
that last one they made was terrible with Michael B. Jordan. Oh my god.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
That was terrible.
Yeah, so now they have to get it right, but the problem is casting. Because I'm assuming, my assumption is whoever you're casting for Fantastic Four, you're probably casting them for 5 or 6 movies. They have to be involved with. So they got to be in their origin movie or their own movie. Kang Dynasty,
got to be in other movies,
Wars, and probably 2 other movies after that. So you have the commitment. That's why I think like Chris Evans, all of them, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, they're kind of burnt out on the superhero thing because when they signed up, it was like, okay, you're signing up for like 6 movies. Oh, okay, that's cool. And then they did them, and then they were like, "Oh, we need you for like 3 more." Okay, I'll do them. And then now all of them are like, "No, I'm cool. Like I don't want to do any more." You know, you might get one or two, a couple of them come back for like one movie and stuff, but I don't think they're coming back for multiple movies. So
right, like the weight he has to put on to play Thor, and then to have to lose that weight to play some other guy in another movie who's not 10 times bigger than it's like to play Thor, he has to get the Rock type size. Yeah. And you can't really cast him in certain movies like, oh, he's a hero who has to take on 6 people. The motherfucker's 6'5" and weighs 285 and he's perfectly chiseled. Of course he's gonna beat them.
I felt so bad that he did that Men in Black movie. I was like, God damn it! I thought that was gonna be.
Oh amazing. Yeah. That Men in
up.
Black movie. That was another bad movie. That last one.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Men in Black 3. I like Men in Black 3. To be honest,
you like the chick who played in Men in Black 3?
No, I like Men in Black 3. No.
Oh, so she was ugly?
No, the one with Will Smith.
No, he's talking about the last one with Will Smith and
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah,
but it was a homeboy that played Thanos was in the movie. Josh Brolin.
Okay. He
played Tommy Lee's younger version, and I love that movie. That movie I like it more than
the
first one.
I feel like Brolin is bigger than Tommy Lee. Like, did they?
The Men in Black movies weren't like they weren't. Oh my God, terrible. I could watch them without being, completely disgusted at the fact that it's on my screen.
You know a movie I was disappointed in to this day? Wild Wild West. That movie disappointed the hell out of me.
Oh, the Wild Wild West.
The promotion for that movie, McDonald's and the glasses. I got every glass. I remember buying it, all those glasses, getting all excited to go see that movie. That movie was garbage.
The Wild Wild West just had too much robotics for the timeline of the movie it was supposed to be. Like it that's part of what made it so terrible.
They tried to sell us that this one guy can make that many robots on his own.
Yeah, like
is he a guy? Why is he robbing? If he can make all this stuff, why does he need to rob anybody? He can just save his money and let that stack.
Yeah, there's one guy who half his body is robotic. Has what power over these people that he's kidnapping and they're building their stuff for him and all that. It made zero sense. It really made no sense.
Right. If he's this rich and this smart, like he could literally just outthink the world. He was Bill Gates before Bill Gates had a chance. Why are you
fighting all these people? I don't know, man. And then you had his partner who was some type of genius with stupid inventions. Had the part where Will was dressed up like a lady, had fire blowing out his breast. It was just a weird movie that probably should have never happened. But it's one of those weird movies that if it comes on, you're probably gonna watch it. Because
I don't think I would rather watch Men in Black than I watch that movie.
Oh, 100%.
There's bad movies. Like who was I telling the other day? I rewatched Street Fighter. It is not as bad as I remember it. Now, is it corny as hell? Yes. Is the fight scenes horrible? Yes. But it's not as bad. The movie makes sense. But the people you had acted in the movie was not right for the movie. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme should not have been Guile.
The guy who played Zangief was.
Yeah, the guy who's Hispanic. Why is he playing a guy from Thailand?
You mean Russia?
Zangief. I'm sorry, Zangief. I was thinking of Homeboy with the Patch. That guy. That guy's Hispanic. That's a guy. Yeah, that guy's Hispanic, but the character's from Thailand. With the guy that played M. Bison, love him to death. Should not have been playing M. Bison. Blanca was horrible. Jesus Christ, you couldn't do a better job fucking putting makeup on that guy. Like it was just but the movie it makes sense. Like the movie makes sense and like
it makes sense. Yeah. Executed terribly.
Executed terribly. Yep. 100%.
It's like, oh yeah, my boat can become invisible. Well, I'm pretty sure you should have been invisible ASAP, not when you're 2 feet from the island.
Right, we're right here. We're gonna turn invisible.
Right. It was like, yeah, but not don't exist.
And nobody's gonna see the
There's-
water just going like this.
I mean, Mortal Kombat was another one, right? The original Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
movies.
Kombat, the first one was good.
They were
The second one was horrible, but the first one was good.
For its
They were-
time, the first one was good. The
For its
second
time,
one,
it was
I don't know what
great.
happened.
Yeah, for its time it was good. But if I'm saying you go back and look at it now, it's like they could have did so much better with some of it.
I mean, it's a lot
Like,
of stuff that
shit.
you could
I
have.
mean, what could have they have done better? Graphics, sure, but the graphics for their time. The fight scenes were amazing. Go back and rewatch that fight scene between Reptile and Liu Kang. That fight scene is amazing. The fight scene between Johnny Cage and Scorpion, dope as hell. Yeah, the fight scene
Oh, the
between
fight
Sonya
scene- I love
Blade
the
and
fight
Keno
scenes.
was.
I love
was
the fight
whack.
scenes. For me, I think Mortal Kombat's just the opposite of what you were saying about Street Fighter. For me, I didn't get. It felt like something was missing as far as the storytelling goes for why things go the way they go with the tournament and all of that.
I think what you're talking about, which I do agree with you, the tournament was there, but it wasn't there because it was just random. Like it was like, oh, we're doing this tournament, and then like it was just random spots where they would have Shang Tsung would be watching, but then Liu Kang versus Sub-Zero just randomly meet in a room, and it's like, all right, fight. Like it just felt like weird, and then all of a sudden,
I felt like there was no
Goro
story.
shows up.
Yeah.
Goro shows up, and everybody's watching now. So
They
like,
did
why wasn't nobody
explain-
watching? Yeah, they didn't explain.
They did explain it, and it was way too quick. But they did explain how Shao Kahn just needed the one win to take over.
No,
So-
that makes sense.
So
that
it's
makes
like
sense.
like the Reptile versus Liu Kang wasn't a sanctioned fight.
Exactly,
was-
that wasn't a
It was
change.
one of those. Hey, we got send him to get rid of him because Liu Kang was supposed to be the one, and he was supposed to be Goro. So you send Reptile to try and take him out because the guy's practically invisible. So he get that first hit off, it might be a wrap. But
Didn't Goro end up fighting Johnny Cage?
Yeah, he fought Johnny Cage. But what didn't make
because
sense?
he was trying to get swapped off of. He knew Johnny Cage was not the guy to be Goro. So he tried to say, hey, let me catch this guy slipping so he can't beat my champion. Because
and then he beat
Shao
him.
Kahn knew that what's this? He's my favorite damn character with the hat, the blade hat.
Oh, Kung Lao.
Kung Lao. He
Kung
knew
Lao,
that
yeah.
Liu Kang,
Kung Lao.
Liu Kang was the descendant of Kung Lao, who was the closest to beating Goro. So he wanted to make sure his ass did not get there by all costs.
Yeah, so why he let Johnny fight him, but then Johnny beat him. The thing that didn't make
Yeah.
sense was like you go look at the fights with Johnny Cage versus Scorpion, randomly in a field, which is random. Liu Kang versus Sub-Zero, just randomly in a room. Why were they fighting for? But every other fight, like when Goro shows up, everybody's there watching them fight. So why wasn't nobody watching them fight?
Because
And
those were the
like Brandon.
non-sanctioned fights.
But then they were sanctioned because like
They're sanctioned because they counted for their spots in the tournament.
Yeah, but then the reptile fight isn't a sanctioned fight. Like it was just that didn't the tournament didn't make sense. They were just jumping around too much.
Yeah, they did a bad.
But it was dope.
It was clearing it up because
but it was
Sonya was a sanctioned fight.
Who,
Sonya,
who?
sorry.
Sonya the Sonya. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. In the first fights, Liu Kang fights the black guy from the TV show, and then Sonya fights Kano. So and Shao Kahn, not Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn. Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is watching it, but then he doesn't watch Sub-Zero versus Liu Kang. Like to me, that's the fight I'm watching. If I'm keeping tabs on somebody that I want to make sure doesn't make it, I'm watching Sub-Zero versus Liu Kang. I'm watching, Johnny Cage versus Scorpion. Nobody was there watching those fights, so it was just weird and just all over the place when it came to that. But I think the movie made sense. I think it flowed really good.
No, Hendo. No. Do better. Do better.
And no, we got dinner to do.
I mean, they did a terrible job of.
The second one was horrible. I was so
jumping
mad about the second one. I wanted that one to be so good. It was so bad. Go back and watch that one.
After the first one, I was like, the second one's gonna be even better. And I'm watching. I'm like, the first one's better.
Yeah. Oh, he must have froze. Yeah, the second one was just like, oh my god. But the I don't know if you've watched. Have you watched the animated of the Mortal Kombat movies and stories? Those are
Yeah, it's
pretty
a
good.
few of them. It was one that was on Netflix where I think
It's
they
really
were.
bloody. It's like real gory.
I'm not sure. It's like they were trying to get to inside the temple, Ermac's temple, or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, there's one that they did, and it was dope because it was the new movie, but in cartoon form. And that it was wrong because they shows the death of Scorpion, and in this one, Sub Zero like he has his kid, and then Scorpion's watching him, and then Sub Zero makes an ice thing on his hand and just sticks it through his throat, and you see the kid get killed like that, but it's in animated form.
The one I'm thinking of is a live action TV show.
Okay.
Where,
yeah, no, this is a cartoon one. It's pretty dope if you watch it.
Did
you like the new one?
The one I'm talking about is on Stream Boss, and it's when they were way back in the day where Sub-Zero and Scorpion, they were on the rival factions of the villages, and they actually made a peace treaty.
Yeah.
And Quan Chi comes and he tells Scorpion, hey, the Emperor's here, and this, that, and the third, and the Emperor's here. He requests your assistance immediately, and Quan Chi kills his son and his wife. But when Scorpion, he had basically an ambush. Scorpion gets ambushed. Yeah. He beats whoever. While he's beating whoever, one of the people is Quan Chi posing as Sub-Zero. So after he sees that, he beats Sub-Zero, or he gets knocked out by Sub-Zero. By the time he gets home, Quan Chi, who's still posing as Sub-Zero, has killed his family, and he's leaving. But Scorpion runs in the house and sees his family dead, and that's when their blood feud starts, because he's like, yo, I trusted you. We had a treaty agreement, and you killed my family. And Sub-Zero's like, it wasn't me, but, when Scorpion starts throwing them hands, it's like, either I defend myself or I die.
Did you like the new one?
It was decent. It was drawn well, but I think as far as the one you're talking about, but I think that
no, the live action, the
live action, the newest one.
Yeah,
I mean, it was real alright. We was all good, and then they killed my homeboy. That's
they did him dirty. They did Kung Lao dirty in that movie.
Right, I'm like, why is Kung Lao trying to die?
It's Kung Lao. Kung Lao is nasty with it. You can't do that to Kung Lao.
He was doing them dirty, and then they just like. But even if they would have killed him, if he would have put up more of a fight, I would have been fine with it.
It's like
didn't even give him a chance to fight.
He did old boy dirty, hit him with the surfboard on the spinning hat and everything, and then all of a sudden Shang Tsung shows up and it's like, oh, Kung Lao's dead. Wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah, they did Kung Lao dirty.
I'm hoping the next one, because it's going to be more about the tournament base. I hope that is going to be kind of dope to kind of explore. Because I did like the thought process of, to fight, you get like a kind of a special power. Because how would somebody just randomly learn how to throw a fireball or a shadow kick or shoot, lay shit out of their hands? It makes sense that they were like, the reason why you get these abilities is because you are chosen. So it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I think the big problem with it was that they didn't actually have a tournament.
Yeah.
And that was really the main killer for that movie was the fact that the tournament never happened.
And this one, they did it properly as to the one that they were trying to do in the first one, where they went to the place that's supposed to be protected, and Shang Tsung figured out a way into it to try and end it before it began. But since pretty much all of them got handled before anything happened, it was like, okay, so there is no tournament. Or,
no, there's no tournament because the good guys killed all the bad guys.
Well, number 2 might be the actual tournament, though. So,
but they didn't kill all the bad guys.
So now we do have to go to the tournament.
Well, no, I'll push back on you there, Rich. They didn't kill all the bad guys. They just killed the B-level ones. So it looks like Sub-Zero's going to come. Sub-Zero's going to come back. Well, Kano he didn't die in them, or did he? I don't remember.
Yeah, I believe Sonya snapped his neck.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Kano died.
But
forgot
Sub
who
Zero's
Kung
gonna
Lao
come back
is.
as Noob Saibot, who was a big villain. And then you'll have Sub Zero's brother come back, and he won't be a villain; he'll be a good guy.
He'll be Lin Kuei.
You'll probably get the woman version of Goro, because she was more of a hard time. I forgot her name,
Shiva.
but she was more of a hard Shiva. Yeah, Shiva or no
Yeah.
Shiva.
Shiva.
Yeah, Shiva. Yeah, you'll get her. You're gonna probably get the robots, Cyrax and all
Cyrax.
them. Yeah, those guys.
I want to know is this the
Smoke.
descendant of Scorpion? What did they do with him? Like
That guy, yeah, I will admit that guy was weird. I thought maybe
He was just randomly put there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take over as Johnny Cage, but you see at the end of the movie, he's going to go.
What I think they tried to do is they tried to make him like a conduit for the story.
I think so too. They're trying to build around him. The problem with that is
you still need Scorpion, so what? Like
you're introducing a new character into something we've known for all these years, and it's a guy that's never existed. You got to tell the original story first before you can bring in somebody new.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be like the relatable character. He's a regular human in all this that we can get used to because Liu Kang knew what he was going to be. The Kung Lao and Liu Kang being a similar age threw me the hell off.
Yeah, because Liu Kang's supposed to be a descendant of Kung Lao.
Yeah,
Kung Lao is from the first.
They said that that's not the original Kung Lao; it's a descendant of Kung Lao. But
Liu Kang is supposed to be a descendant of Kung Lao.
No, that Kung Lao is a descendant of
another Kung Lao. But I'm saying Liu Kang was supposed to be a descendant of Kung Lao also.
Yeah,
because what's supposed to happen is Kung Lao is supposed to fight in the tournament as the representative for the Order of Light, but then Liu Kang does it and he ends up winning the tournament and stopping them from invading.
No, what I'm saying is I hear you, but the Kung. So it's like the Kung.
He's just saying what I think B Square's trying to say. What they had it as in the new
generations down.
Yeah.
So this is like his great grandson Kung Lao, who grew up with Liu Kang. It's not the original Kung Lao. Goro. He's like, he's like my great grandfather fought in this tournament. So it's like, Liu Kang grew up with the great grandson of, I guess will make him his cousin. So his great grandfather's brother.
Is this your cousin?
Pretty much, it's like
it's the whole thing is weird aesthetic of how they set it up. I mean,
but I feel like they should at least have some type of difference in age. But they were like the exact same age. I'm like, oh, we're twinning. Okay, cool.
I tell you what, though, they did a decent job, a somewhat decent job with Reptile. I wish they would be able to see his human form. But I guess. I guess.
Have you seen the new video game for it and the introduction of Reptile? It's kind of dope.
Yeah, I seen that, and I like that. What they did with it in the video game. I love what they did with Reptile in the video game.
It's kind of dope.
Mortal Kombat 1, they're resetting the whole thing.
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
In Mortal Kombat 1, he's like I was outcast by my own people because I can what do you say? More shapeshift into human form, which nobody can do. I'm the only one that can do it, so I can go back and forth and obviously go invisible and stuff like that. But his design just looks dope, and in the story it makes sense. Like, why is he fighting as a human if he's really a reptile? Well, because he can shift between the two, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
so that kind of fits this. That kind of makes the storyline more cool, and his storyline like kind of interesting.
I love that they actually gave him a backstory this time around.
Yeah,
because if you remember in the original game, they didn't really give him a backstory. They just threw him out there as a character that spit acid.
Well, for the movie, I do like the Jack's backstory. It's not just like, because I think in the movie, he was like, he built these cybernetic arms. I'm like, you're special ops running all around the world 24/7, 365. How did you have time to build these arms?
Oh, in
the new movie, they just had it where his arms got ripped off, right?
Yeah, his arms got ripped off.
They got froze off by Sub-Zero.
Right.
Yeah.
and they got chopped off, and they built them something to put on. Kung
I
Lao and them
No, I
did.
think his they built him something to put on, but I think his actual arms like came. His arms actually healed him when he got
Yeah,
his little power.
yeah. When he got his power, they kind of a solid one, a more durable or usable arms
Yeah.
came in.
Because the arms he
But
had, the arms he
prior
had,
to that, they built some. Yeah,
yeah, they built something. They were all small and stuff, and then
yeah.
like he didn't really have his powers, and then once he got his powers, they filled in, and he fucking
So
yoked
you're
up
saying they Deadpooled him, huh?
pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
essentially.
Unfortunately.
Listen, those moments in Deadpool where he's growing his legs back and shit, like it's some of the funniest moments in the movie. It
Oh,
really
I
is.
meant to bring that up earlier about when you were saying like, oh, you know, they were talking studios were talking about doing this and doing that. Those studios are basically putting out. Remember, PlayStation 1 first came out, and they would send that little demo disc that would tell you like you can play the games. That's what they do. They okay, well, we're gonna put this out there and see if people get excited because Deadpool happened because Ryan Reynolds filmed his own trailer to Deadpool and put it out there. Everybody went crazy, and then Marvel was like, "Well, was it Marvel or was it Fox?" Was like, "Well,
I believe it was Fox, yeah, because this is
Fox,
Deadpool's first time being a part of Marvel.
right?" Fox was like, "Yo, we can make money off of this." But Ryan Reynolds had begged them to do Deadpool after the Wolverine Sabretooth origin fiasco, and they wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
So
that was a nightmare.
he took
Oh my
his own.
goodness, I hated that.
He had to take his own money and build excitement. They were like, "Okay, yeah, we'll do a Deadpool." But by then, people were like, "If you cast anyone but him for Deadpool, we're not watching it."
And here's the crazy part. What they did for Sabretooth was terrible. What they did for the Deadpool in the Wolverine series was terrible. I didn't like either of those. Okay, to have it where Deadpool was just simply another one of the subjects like Wolverine was made zero sense.
His whole thing is, even through all the pain, he's just a fucking psycho.
Like, and the Deadpool they had no sense of humor. And I'm like, I know they're not trying to use this guy as Deadpool right now. At the beginning of Deadpool, I was like, there's no way. And they were.
Well,
It didn't work though.
they said he did talk too much, so that's why they glued his. They like basically melted
They
his.
they mutated his mouth closed.
But I mean, Deadpool would have cut some lips in him damn self and been like, "You think you can shut me the fuck up?"
Exactly my point. Instead, they sewed his mouth shut and then basically turned him into a robot. Fox had no idea what to do with certain characters. But I was still waiting to see a really, really good Gambit character. I mean, Gambit's one of my favorite X-Men.
There were some fan-made Gambit trailers that I was like, "Bruh, can y'all please bring this movie out somehow?"
Well,
But
remember, we were supposed to get Channing Tatum as Gambit, and they shut that down. So
I don't like Channing Tatum anyway, but yeah.
I don't like that motherfucker.
Well, he's another one of them dudes that, to me, in all of his movies, he's just, women watch him because they think he's a pretty boy. And his acting, I'm not really fond of his acting.
Gotcha.
He's like
that's just me, though.
himself in every movie.
Yeah. But all right, I think I'm gonna take off. I got some things I gotta get done, and then I might stream some Apex for a little bit. So
I feel you. I'm about to go myself and go rest up for Hindo's stream at 8. Hindo is streaming at 8 p.m. It's gonna be a great stream as usual. This has been a phenomenal stream.
About an hour and 20 minutes.
As we somehow have gone 2 hours and 34 minutes. I don't know how you got me to get up here and go an hour, but you did.
Doing what I can.
Did you enjoy doing it? That's why.
Especially starting with that Jonah Hex and the Flash.
Jonah Hex is the best DC character ever made. Stand by it.
You guarantee?
Stand by it. Jonah Hex will beat every other DC character in the fight. All he's got to do, like if he's fighting Superman, just put some kryptonite bullets in his gun. You're good to go.
We will see. But I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. Anyone? Thank you for having me on, Brandon. Reg, always a pleasure. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a
Yes,
good
sir.
night. And see
Let
y'all
people know where to find you too.
You can find me at Suge Knight 323 on Twitter and TikTok. Suge Knight 1323 on Twitch, where I'm usually playing video games or Magic tournaments or something. Still Conspiracy, Steelers and Ravens podcast is on Tuesdays, and Late Night with Suge Knight will be coming back very soon. So can't wait to see y'all. This Tuesday we're gonna be talking some good, Steelers preseason, Ravens preseason. So come hang out with myself and Brodney. Appreciate you guys. Jose, it's always a pleasure. That's a great guy right there, Jose. He puts up with a lot of my shit, but I appreciate him a lot.
I do have to ask you a question, Suge. When I'm
what's up?
getting my turn on the channel?
What channel?
Yours.
Oh, I shut it off. I deleted it right now. As soon as you ask that question,
I'm talking about when I'm going to be a guest on your channel.
No. When you asked the question, I deleted the channel. It's over with. I'll get you on. I'll get you on.
Let me hack into YouTube and restore the channel.
Restore it? Sure. First week of the season, if you want to come on. First game of the season.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Did he disappear?
He left the stream.
I hope I didn't do
it. We'll get you on though, Brandon.
Yeah, we talk cash
don't do that
all day. Okay, there goes Reg.
Sorry, I had a call come through. I'm on my phone now, so.
Okay, Reg just disappeared. I was like, did I do something?
Yeah, no, you good. I'm on my phone now because my tablet died. Apparently, I thought I had it plugged in. Right? It wasn't fully plugged in, so it wasn't charging.
So professional.
What had happened was, don't worry. Earlier, I accidentally took myself off the camera and off the stream, and I was like, "How do I get the camera and the mic back?" I was sitting there for like 45 seconds. I'm glad they kept talking.
All right, you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.
All right, man. You too.
Later.
All right, sir.
Look, he trying to figure out how he gonna make his exit. You see him trying to run?
What happens now is I'm out of here. I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do. I gotta get the little one some dinner. I gotta give myself some dinner. Can't eat past 8. So
how do you get one of those shirts right there?
One of these shirts?
Yeah,
so you get one of these. Etsy.com/living big with Big Reg. You can get one of these. I even got the shorts to match. I wish I had them on me. They're upstairs. I got the shorts to match.
I want to see you wearing shorts.
Dumb comfortable. No. So I can hold them up on the screen, man.
Get that straight.
So I can hold them up so you can get a look at them. Most comfortable shorts I've ever worn. I'm not even lying. Like it's that Egyptian cotton type. Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, nice, smooth. But you got the store. Go check out the merch. More coming soon. And obviously, y'all can find me, Living Big with Big Reg, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. I believe I finally changed it over. So, or 10 or X, whatever they're calling it now. That's where you'll find me on there. Facebook I keep personal because I don't really use it. IG I don't have. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? I had set up an account, and then I was like, nah, just toss it to the side.
So IG coming soon. Okay.
No, not. I don't think so.
You gotta put your reels on there, your shorts, aka reels on there,
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm good. I even stopped posting my shorts on TikTok. And I need to start posting them again. I was putting shorts on TikTok left and right. I got more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube. Subscribers. And I stopped posting on TikTok. As crazy as that sounds.
I I don't know. I'm about to tell Hendo about that. He might have something to say about that. You tripping. Building the brand, the movement.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting back to it. But thank you for having me on your show, sir. It's been a pleasure. It's
Don't worry,
been
we're coming back later after Hendo's 8 o'clock
a
show.
rowdy route. I don't know if I'm gonna make that one. That's what I'm saying. Like goodbyes now. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. You know, I gotta get up for in the morning.
I'm gonna have
So
my wife call your wife.
she ain't gonna say nothing. She ain't gonna get me up. She know I gotta get up for in the morning. My wife's gonna be like, listen. He gotta go make that bread. I can't have him up just missing work the next day.
We got the influencer. I might have to bribe her, negotiate something.
Ain't gonna work. I can tell you now, ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work.
I don't know. I go to the ends of the earth to get what I need. I'm like, hey,
She's in the middle of she wants a new couch. I'm about to buy us a new couch. And she knows for me to get that new couch, I gotta maintain whatever I spend on getting the couch, I gotta replace. So I gotta go
look,
back to work.
you get him to stream tonight. I got $250 on the couch.
That ain't gonna work. I can buy it. Matter of fact, she picked out a couch. I was like, okay, go buy it. Cause I was like, take my card, go buy it. She's no, I want to keep looking. So okay. That just tells me it's probably gonna get a little more expensive. Which I'm fine with.
I'm gonna help it build it. Like I got $250 if you wake him up. She's like $250, so that puts the budget at. Oh yeah, we can afford a $6,000 couch now. See?
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. First of all, I'm not buying no $6,000 couch.
I know what I need to say now.
First of all, I'm not buying no $6,000 couch. Second, she's not buying the $6,000 couch. She don't want no expensive couch. We got a cat and we got a 5-year-old. We don't need no expensive couch.
We gonna get that couch a ceramic coated. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Come on, man. I can't be slipping and sliding on my couch, man. I can't get comfortable. And then it'd be all hot in the summer.
No, it's
I'm sticking to it.
Fabric. It just is. What is it that parents used to do back in the day? It was
Scotch Garden.
Yeah, instead of Scotch Garden, ceramic coating it. You don't have.
Nah, we not gonna do that. Problems. This ain't rims. We can't just ceramic coat it. This ain't rims or a car. This ain't your bike. We can't just ceramic coat it and be happy with it.
They have ceramic for fabrics. They have them for shoes and stuff too.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. I will pass. I'm not taking no chances, sir. Appreciate you for having me. If I don't see you tonight, I hope y'all have a great stream. And I hope it goes for 3 hours
or something like that.
I do got to catch up on the number of streams I did, but I'm still trying to work on
we can do
an
a
episode
game stream
to put out as well.
Before coaches stream. So we can do 7 days. What time's the game tomorrow? 8?
Yeah, I think it's 8 o'clock.
So we can do a 7 to 7:54 stream. That's like the preview, the pre-game before coaches stream, which is the game.
Let me see what my day look like tomorrow, and I will definitely let you know tomorrow.
Sounds like a yes.
I'll let you know tomorrow. I will let you know tomorrow because I got to see what my schedule looks like.
Tomorrow from Reg's channel. Y'all heard it first.
Wait, why I got to be from my channel? You just talking from your channel.
Because I'm doing the one at 9:30 also on my channel. So
yeah, but I don't get no views on my channel.
We gonna be there for you.
Listen, that's neither here nor there.
Y'all hear that, folks? He said y'all don't support him. Terrible.
Wow, I didn't see that. They come through all the time. You know that's true. They come through all the time. I respect it. I love it.
All right, well, see you guys back at about, what is that, 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central Texas time, whatever, what have you. And we'll probably see you tomorrow on Reg's channel. And he in the background waving his hand. They can't see you, player. They gonna have to take my word for the truth. So I'll see you guys in about 2.5 hours. Appreciate it. Peace.